Nice.
Hello, everyone. How is this? I'm audible, correct? There's no other music?
Schooly Bob Joe.
Yeah, you can hear everyone else. Hi. We're saying hi? All right, I'm going
Schooly Bob Joe.
All right. Now, I am just going to ping everyone in the main server, and we will be getting started very soon.
Schooly Bob. Yes, so true. So true. It's literally me.
Hey guys, you guys like this this transition? Pretty nice, right?
Oh my god. A transition to nothing. Let's go.
Hold on real quick. I'm adding something very, very important here, you see.
Wait.
All right.
Brendan Barnett, huge shout out with the $50 donation, I guess.
To in GoFundMe? Hold on, where?
Yeah, wait.
Let's go.
Yo, Brendan, yo. Hey, what?
That's awesome. All right.
That's a dub.
Wait. Who's Brendan, bruh?
Anyways, guys,
Show
so
yourself.
what we're seeing here is the Getting Over It Duos tournament bracket. But anyways, let's get on with the actual intro now. Welcome, everyone, to the Sub 1 Getting Over It tournament, hosted by me in association with the Able Gamers charity, which is a charity which half of the money of this tournament will be going to. I've been in this community for a real long time now, 5.5 years or so, and I wanted to use the influence I have now to do something good for some people, for the world, and to give that back to this community as well. So I really hope you guys enjoy this event that we've been putting together. Still asking the question, what is the Sub 1 Glory tournament? I'm explaining that right now. This is a tournament to celebrate
Schooly Bob
Sub
Joe.
1 that I got. That's one of my commentators right there, the Squilly Bob Joe.
Yeah.
The first round will be 3 snakes, so people get to the first snake, go down, go back up, go down, go back up 3 times, and then all the way back up to the top. And then as the rounds progress, there will be more and more snakes, and it's a team tournament, meaning that there are going to be 2 people versus 2 other people. And those are, I guess, the basics, and any other fine details will be figured out later. Yes, Stillo.
Stillo, try not to be a deadbeat.
It's not even in the title, you realize? It's not in the title of the stream.
Holy shit.
Watch this transition to the main tournament.
I'm waiting.
Oh,
Language.
yeah.
Shut up, man. I'm brogging. I'm brogging right now.
Pretty epic, right? Everyone in the chat, are we ready to get started?
Yay!
Just want to
Holy
point out we got a
shit.
$10 from Mike Hama.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for
Let's
your
go, Mike.
contribution.
Dude, still calling people irrelevant, dude.
What is he
You don't
doing?
even have a sub 110. Like, who even are you?
Yeah.
You're 35, bro. You're 35. Now.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff. I didn't say shit. Stuff.
Yeah.
Was that a
this is-
top chair? First ninja, go back to furniture. No. Go back. Do that.
Wait,
do that
what?
again.
We need to clip that.
No.
We need to clip that.
No, go back, bro.
I don't know what happens.
No, go back. Go do that again. Start at furniture.
Do what?
Bro, stop. You see that C7? You saw that, right? All right, go do furniture again.
Yep. We got some extra moderation going on here.
Oh my god!
That's pretty.
Oh
Right.
my god!
Anyways.
I just shitted, bro.
Yeah, this is the high quality gameplay that
Oh
we're
my
really getting in.
god!
Anyways.
Bro, I know who's winning.
Yeah.
Jesus, man. GG.
On my count, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck.
Oh,
Wow.
that's good.
Oh, test files. Okay, there we go.
Okay, it's pretty
we got
good. It's still pretty good. All right, guys. First match of the whole event. So
First ninja doing the craziest
Yeah.
tutorial.
little bit of a slow start from Calamity,
Yeah.
who's struggling to get past tutorial. But Bananas, as we expected, 105 player,
Way
zooming
ahead of
ahead
everybody,
immediately.
yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah,
but also,
Calamity's choking.
yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a
Yeah.
3 snake, even though it's a bit shorter. It's still a longer form. Wait, did Banana just do top chair?
I'm
just did
shitting
top
my
tier.
pants. He got a 33 Fernie, which is not bad pace
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Dude, top
Oh, yeah.
share like
And Ninja as
like
well.
we're top sharing.
Yeah.
Test Files is struggling on
Yeah.
construction. I think he just fell off twice, but
It seems like the game's currently going to Banana and Ninja. They're going to be our first finishers, most likely, judging from the
Yeah.
current trajectory of the match. And our first snake of the entire stream.
dude, Test Files cannot get over construction.
This
I
is
think that's the
not looking
fifth.
good.
We are seeing an Obama tower, bro.
Yeah, this is not looking great.
He is good. First Ninja going
Banana's
for the
about to
crazy
lap
foil.
him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh man.
And yeah, First Ninja's doing pretty solid, I would say.
He's stuck on the toilet now. No, dude. Oh, Test Files
celebrate
is
the
I don't think we could have had
stressing.
any worse luck than this.
Is this still his first lap, huh? A minute 30 in. Wow.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Blast, to celebrate the toilet, we had a $50 donation from Slowpoke.
Yo,
Okay,
let's
yo,
go.
Slowpoke. Shout out to Slowpoke.
That's
Sorry
super
with this
cool.
step up.
First snake by Calamity about 2 minutes. Doing a little bit faster than that as a
Yeah.
120 player, but
Definitely. And
when you're up against Test Files, who is almost falling off snowballs.
Jesus. Also, it's important to note that the penalties for these two teams are neck and neck. So this is going to be a
Yeah.
fascinating match to see. And we have here, Banana is somewhat on pace with First Ninja, definitely ahead, but also Calamity's ahead of Test File. So this is an incredibly even match so far. This is,
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to win, honestly.
But where's Banana going, bro?
Oh my God.
What is he
he's
doing? Okay.
Everyone, I want to
Oh, holy
some hype in the
shit,
chat for Banana.
dude, that was sick.
I don't know how many of those
You
we're
know, he
gonna
didn't.
see.
He didn't do top share, but honestly, I'm not even disappointed. That was sick,
Fun
man.
fact, we had a player do that during the qualifiers, but it didn't end up
That's
counting
true.
because their teammate didn't start. So
Sick.
that's a little fun fact about the lore of the
Oh,
event.
Calamity!
No!
Oh, he falls off range! Oh no!
Oh, man. Okay, let's compare him to who is it? Test Files.
Yeah,
They're-
Test
they're
Files.
still neck and
wow,
neck.
they're both really neck and neck. They're
Even
both
after
really
that,
choking.
wow. Yeah.
Oh no! Test Files falls off.
This is not looking
Dude,
great.
these guys are choking so
Yeah.
hard. Oh, Calamity about to fall off
No,
snowballs.
he's fine. He's fine.
Oh, Calamity! No, dude, they're choking
That's
so
why you
hard.
don't
The
no spin there.
nerves.
That's why you don't no spin. You gotta get better.
Wow. Oh man,
anyways.
Test Files is actually catching up again.
Yeah, I think our eyes should be pointed to Banana's screen for the next few seconds because he's at
Yeah.
the last 3 splits of the game, and a lot of us know these are some of the toughest places in the
Yeah,
entire
if he gets a
map.
good space. and a
Yeah.
good-
'Cause
hopefully no Obama tower.
He might get a 10-minute space now, and that would be tragic.
He goes for the fast spin on the
yeah,
dish. I'm
that's something-
surprised.
I'm personally not a proponent of
Do
that.
you even do that?
I do that. Of course, I do that in runs, but like in a tournament
yeah.
setting, I would never.
Oh, I mean, kind of pays off. I mean, that's like
yeah, that's
plus 5 seconds ish.
yeah.
Like doesn't matter.
It's a bit
good
slower than
time
his
still.
qualifier match, but it's still a very clean
Yeah.
performance from him.
427 time in a
Yeah.
tournament match. You can't complain about that.
Yeah.
Test Files back on the construction falling spree. Like, bro, come on,
Yeah.
please, you gotta climb.
We got our next person arriving at the last 3 splits
Yeah.
in the game.
First Ninja on tower right now.
All right.
Oh, he's getting the sussy
getting
dish.
caught. He's getting
Can
caught.
he got a weird, really weird launch.
that's
Let's see
not
what he
great.
does. He should go down to the bottom left. Nah, that
It's
was a good
up to
angle.
him to be very careful. Okay,
There it
that's
is.
no, that's not good.
I
That's not
know, that's really bad.
good. Yeah. Come on. Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
542.
And as Goiser has said, yeah, if you want to be, everyone wants to be shouted out by Squilly Bob Joe. If you want to, just do top share.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's going on? First Ninja screen. Hey, yo, hey, yo. Hey, yo. He was like on the edge.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. Oh, Calamity.
What is
come
happening?
on. No, Calamity. Dude, why are you pushing? Can you control it? Oh, my God, dude. I'm having a seizure. Oh, my God. Test Files, you just gotta grab. He
Okay.
barely hangs on. Oh,
my
my God.
Honestly, it could come down to a very bad space. Like, I
Yeah,
could see
this
that
is
being a home
like,
run.
and it's because like they're both deafened, so they have no idea where the other team is. They're probably both thinking like, oh, I just ruined it for like the other
Yeah,
team. But
yeah.
like, this is definitely okay.
Oh,
what a,
whoa, just
what a
that
launch! He just did the crumpet launch,
Okay, it's actually good. It's real good.
just straight down, and he wins. All right, that perfect space.
I don't.
Calamity, if he could pull something off, that looks
Oh, okay.
good.
It's good. It's good.
That's good,
However,
that's good.
It's not going to be enough.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
here's the thing: Calamity's team, they have 17 seconds per lap
Dude.
penalty, and
Yep.
Banana's team don't have. So basically, actually, you know what? I'll plug in the numbers. I'll plug in the numbers just to be sure, but I think we know who's getting the win. Yeah.
That was the best first match you could have hoped for. That was some gameplay right there, dude.
Yep, absolutely.
That was some gameplay.
You love to see it.
Love to see it.
And then after I plug in the numbers and announce the official winners, we will be pulling the competitors in for a little bit of an interview and see what their
Oh,
thoughts on the
shit.
match are overall. Banana's team, 1330.151. And Calamity's team, 1459.759. Officially speaking, let me change the layout real quick to the Boy Duos bracket. Here we are.
Wow.
Our first entry is going in here.
What a transition, everybody.
Yep.
Round of applause for
Yeah.
that. That was crazy.
All right, little interview time. Anyone who wants to speak, unmute now. It's up to you. Test files. Can I undeafen? Yes, Banana.
Yo,
you are.
hello.
Hello.
Well, that happens.
Yeah. All right. How'd you guys feel about that? That was a fat. I don't
That
know
was-
about you guys. It was a very fun watch to watch. Very fun.
That was really fun to watch.
It wasn't a fun match to play.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get through, but good luck to the enemy team. Well played.
Wow.
Sick.
Very kind words.
You too.
I must say, Ninja, you were playing quite well for your PB 542 is nothing shy.
Yeah, my space though.
Especially with that space. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
That was great.
Okay, and test files. I think it's it's no secret, Cal, that your run was not quite the smoothest. Did you think that you guys were surely lost?
Yeah. Very early on.
Because actually, down to the end, it was pretty close.
Yeah. It
Was
like
it?
a minute or so.
Yeah. Other team was like choking hard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
figured.
guys are, yeah.
But there is something important to be said. Bananas, am I correct in saying that you are going to be leaving in an hour and a half?
He's muted.
He should be able to unmute. This is very important for
Where
the
is
future of the
Banana?
tournament. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
There are people looking for teammates right now.
It's
a little
fine.
late.
Yeah, don't worry
He's
about
saying
it.
yes in Twitch chat. Yeah. So anyways, because he's leaving, this means that Calamity and Ninja, technically speaking, move on. To
Really? So we're moving on? That's how it goes?
yes.
I see. Well, that's an unexpected turn of events.
Very much is.
Thank you.
Hey, well played, man.
Well played to all the
Thanks, you too.
competitors on round one. That was sick, guys.
Yeah.
Nice top share, Banana. And
So-
whatever the left side
Yeah.
shit is called.
So now we're gonna move on to the fourth one, which is Banana Legends and Nixer versus Nixer and the LZ1 versus Hordy and Tededet.
Wait! Hey, pause.
Yeah.
Yo.
What happened?
Shoutouts to Davaroxy for the $50
Yo!
to the fundraiser.
Thank
Hey,
you
yo!
so much. Thank you so
what
much.
the? Yo,
Shout
Davo.
out Davaroxy, everyone
Shout
in
out
the
to
chat.
Davo.
Let me go back to the main tournament.
Yo! Oh shit! Yeah. We got another huge donation. 50 doubloons
Sky. Oh
from
my God,
Sky
Guy.
himself.
Yo, thank you so much.
The legend.
Sky has played in
Sky
these tournaments in the
himself.
background, in the past, not the background.
In the background, in the past.
He's played these tournaments before. He's a
Dude.
very nice guy and community veteran. So everyone, make sure to give him a big hand. He's a really nice person. Okay, so everyone, return to the home screen. All right, I think we're effectively ready to begin. Squilly, what do you think Nixer's stream quality is acceptable?
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, good enough. All right,
Yeah,
guys. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's see if all the games start and if Nick's stream quality is even bearable in the
All right.
slightest. Nick's starting quite a bit later than everyone. Oh, he just teleported completely. Awesome. We got Tori on 18 chimney pace. That's pretty good. Nick, 115 player. You want to be a little bit ahead. 25 chimney, not really good start.
I would say that. Hori's pace is definitely very solid. Ted's pace is very solid as well. Actually, this is like PB pace for him so far, I would say. Even.
Yeah.
And the LZ one was
39 orange from Tori.
Cannot say this is terrible.
The LZ
Yeah.
missing slide skip.
I mean,
Where is he going?
Oh,
Where does he's missing it again? I think he's trying to do something
I
swag.
thought he was gonna go for furniture
Yeah.
skip.
I think he was looking to do it, but now he just
Yeah, not anymore.
not anymore.
Nixer's pace actually is, I would say, serviceable for a 115. Maybe like 1 second slower than what I would want, but it's fine. Oh,
Ted is struggling right now.
Yeah, I haven't been focusing too much on his ends. Now
I know.
Oh, he fell from
Ted,
orange.
he fell from
oh
orange.
man, I missed that.
I was looking at the 3 FPS gameplay. My bad.
I would also say
Another fall from orange.
no.
Ted is choking, bro. Can we get another orange fall? He took his time. He's getting to the bad friction parts. Oh, that's a bad jump. He got it.
Fine.
Nice.
All right, Ted.
Tori is going crazy.
Oh yeah, I remember. That was a while ago.
That was sick. Oh, Ted, and he goes for that. Why would you do that? Why would you go around like that? What are you doing? How do you do that and you don't sit there for a second? He just, bro,
That
what a
was
save. No
Best
way.
save I've seen.
That
in
was,
the tournament.
I was 100% confident he was falling there.
Christ.
Damn, Tori actually getting, that must have been a 54 or 53 snake right there,
that
because
last one was
he just
solid.
rode that shit at like 307.
Very, very calm and collected.
Yeah, he's playing really consistent. Boogie, if you're watching,
the LZ.
the LZ just fall from snowballs.
I was about to say that the LZ was actually doing pretty good for his PB, but now that fall happened, it's about average, you know. It's not too bad. We're approaching the famed last 3 splits on Tori's end.
Oh, Ted is struggling on orange.
It's fine. It's fine. You can just say things are fine and they're fine.
Or looking about a banana time.
Oh yeah, and for those who do not know, Chori is pretty much the best space player in the entire game. So all eyes on him right now to hoping that we can see a sub 6 space from him on this final bit here. And
oh no, he goes at the wrong angle.
Not great.
He's gonna get under the boulder. That's a terrible position.
That's the same choke that I got when I raced Stillo. Oh, he's going for that angle? I've never seen that. Oh, that works.
Ted's missing anvil like 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
Nick missing bucket 8 times in a row.
Okay, Chori finished 433. That's not terrible. It definitely should be better for 106, but I can't say that would lose them the game, if anything.
Oh no! I was just about to say Ted is behind pace, like comparatively to LZ, but Nick floating in space.
Honestly, I think that they're tied right now, because considering the time gap between Nick's and
it's
Cordy,
not bad at all.
Yeah, let's see this space. A little
that
sus,
should
but
be
it
good.
works. Okay.
510-ish, not bad, not bad.
Although we have to consider penalties here. Let me think about this.
Yeah.
So Nixer has nothing, and choice no penalties from either of these guys.
Ted is just getting destroyed on this chimney right now. He's doing beginner strats.
Oh, I can't even see like a snake counter from Nixer's side.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me okay, it's there.
He didn't have it.
It's there, trust me.
It's green, yeah. Oh, Ted is just missing all the strats. He bought tub jump and then went off of it and then went on it again.
And also, this is interesting. Ted was actually doing incredibly good in practice. Like, definitely very solid for a 154 player. So this just goes to show
posting all his paces.
Yeah. Nerves are very unpredictable depending on the person.
Nerves kill you. Well, he said he was getting like 630s or something like that.
Yeah, which is nuts for his PB,
it is 610 right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, not again.
Oh, Ted save times 2.
Yo, okay.
He's done it again.
So he is almost a full lap behind now. At this point, it's starting to look a little bit unclear. I'm gonna ask Nixer to send a screenshot.
Yeah. Billy quality right there.
Another snake clutch from Ted.
Oh no! Ted falling up, dude. Missing anvil. It is going downhill. Yeah, it looks like Ted really has a fast playstyle for around a 2-minute player, but it just shows when he's nervous, he's making all these mistakes and he's getting paid back for it. The LZ, I would say he's a little bit more patient, consistent. He's definitely getting all the strats just a little bit slower, but it's paying off. Axel Loaded, thank you for the
Speaking of
$6 for the
donos,
dono.
Axel Loaded and Parker Star, $50.
Yo.
You know who Parker Star is? C7
Oh.
Top Chair Dan himself.
We have
donated
passed the 500
so
goal
much.
on the GoFundMe.
Past the 500.
If
Let's see if
anyone
Ted
else
can
wants
actually
to,
get an
absolutely
orange.
go for it.
Thank you so much, everyone. What's it called? Arithmetic here, you know? About 35 seconds between
Oh,
Victor and Tori,
so close.
and it's definitely
Ted
more
is
than
just-
35 of them. I would say the game is in the bag, but out of respect, we're going to let him finish, and hope that he's not too unhappy about his performance.
Man.
Come on, no
Thank
bad.
you,
No, he
Axel
falls off
Loaded.
tower.
Oh no. Oh, I
It's
gotta
okay.
update the pin
It's
here.
strange. Falling off tower, it feels like it's a pretty devastating thing in a tournament setting, but it really only takes like 4 seconds to get back. Oh, okay. Unless you do that, then it's a bit more than 4 seconds. That's a solid space, but maybe not. Oh no, I don't know if that's finishing. I don't think that's finishing.
Is he gonna? Yeah, he's not gonna reach that other one. Oh man. Yeah, keep in mind he was getting 630s in practice,
Yeah, that's
like around that
crazy.
time, and he's just plus
Yeah.
3 minutes on that.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna do the math. I know for sure who's won at this point. It's sub 10, sub 10. Yo.
Yo, let's go.
All right. It is over. I will undeafen our competitors. Okay, the LZ has unmuted. So you're gonna say something?
Yeah, it should have been like a minute quicker, really. But overall, I'm pretty happy. Do we know who qualified?
Yes, you did.
Oh, brilliant.
So I have to.
GG.
LZ and Nick.
Yep. I'm now going to switch over to the Goy Duos bracket. We are now putting banana.
What a
wedges.
transition. What a transition.
So
just
hard.
honestly, just what a transition. That was so sick,
One more
man.
time, one more
Shout out to
time.
Schoolie Bob Joe. Shout out to Schoolie Bob Joe. Like,
Yep, shout out,
honestly.
shout out. All right. One
Trixo
person.
is typing.
Trixo is typing. Deadeye's typing. All 4 people immediately showed
No
up. This is
way.
perfect. This is
That
great.
is the most insane thing I've ever seen. You did top shot. I didn't see it. No.
Oh no, I didn't. see
No. Last lap, everyone was choking so hard. I didn't see it.
Yeah, there was a lot more.
Oh
interesting
my
stuff
god, I'm gonna die.
So this next matchup is going to be very exciting and very interesting for
Very,
several
very, very
reasons.
interesting.
Every one of these names here pretty much has something to be said about them. Trixo and okay, hold on. While we're waiting, I can change the layout for us real quick.
Yeah. We got Trixo. Everybody knows who Trixo is.
Yeah. Trixo.
Brain damage, deadbeat, kind of okay at the game. Everybody hates him. Nobody likes Trixo. Deadeye, nobody likes him either.
We're keeping positivity in this tournament, all right?
Deadeye, certified probably a cheater. I don't. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to Schoolie Bob Joe, honestly.
that's our catchphrase. That's our team catchphrase from now on.
Exactly.
So yeah, anyways, what I was saying about the teams, 2 110s, it is a considerable penalty, but this team, Trixo and Deadeye, have won the tournament twice before. Twice. That is unheard of. This exact same group of people, but both of them have gotten incredibly fast recent. Like not recently, but over the years. So 220 is their combined PB, and that gives them a huge penalty. So the odds are certainly against them based on the system we have. If your combined PB time is less than 2 minutes and 30, you are going to have a rough time. That's how it has been designed. So we are just very curious to see what exactly is going to happen. I am not completely sure. And about the other team, Clap V, I think this is his first time playing in a tournament. Everybody's also a community veteran, so this is definitely I'm very curious to see how he's going to play. And Math's Numbers also has participated in these tournaments in the past, so we'll see how his if he has experience.
We always gotta have the low FPS, low resolution, low bitrate gamer on one of them.
Yeah. All right. Math says he's ready. Clap is ready. Trixo's ready.
Oh shit!
And Deadeye is question mark. All right.
They are
everyone is
all ready.
All right, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go.
That was me finger cracking. See who can get the fastest tutorial here. Oh, both the left side competitors going at it already.
All right, so during the qualifiers, Trixo and Deadeye did not have the worst showing in the world, but as I said, their penalty was pretty significant. Clap V is currently on pace with them, which is actually interesting to see. His PB is pretty much neck and neck with both Trixos and Deadeye's. Like, we have 3 competitors here on the exact same level and one who's quite a bit behind. And Matt's numbers
Deadeye
going
with
at a
a-
very... Ooh, double fall.
He's turning up his mouth sensitivity mid-match, unforeseen tech. Holy moly, dude. Trixo is struggling right now. He should be on his snake right now.
Deadeye just
Yeah,
finished a 103 lap. That was not too bad. And Clapsy as well,
a
also.
little bit ahead. Yeah,
Yeah.
Trixo is choking.
We're just gonna hope that we don't see any more falls here, because I think anything else from the left side of the screen, that's pretty much gonna be an out for them. I mean, they have to play a really solid game compared to the right side of the screen in order to take this match. Oh, Math on a great pace for a 150
Yeah,
player.
actually though. 135. If he can. Oh my god, just put your hammer in, bro. Just please just do it. Okay.
Not that hard, bro.
Why would you do
Slide,
that?
And also, this Clap V guy, I don't know how much he's actually been playing recently, because as far as I know, he's been quite inactive lately, so assuming that this is his first time playing in like 2 weeks, then I'm very impressed. But no top tier. That's like
Yeah,
10 second
unfortunate,
penalty.
honestly. Did I slip it a bit on orange, but it doesn't seem to matter too much. He's
Yeah.
still on some crazy
Actually,
pace.
it seems like Deadeye, I think, has maybe messed up a little bit. I don't know. I feel like he's a bit behind
little bit
pace
behind
than before.
schedule. Yeah.
Behind schedule, yeah.
Ooh,
I would expect a
Math
110
missing.
player to have like maybe one business minute per snake or so.
Exactly, like so true. So true. Shout out to Schoolie Bob Joe, honestly.
Fact,
Clappy right in the
Should
snake,
there be a
Deadeye
time
right in the
penalty
snake.
for no top tier?
So true. They're all they all came back
Deadeye
together to being
forgot how to
really
do
close.
Slide skip.
Yeah.
I
Trixo
mean,
actually kind of catching up.
yeah. I mean,
Oh my
Deadeye
god,
really can't do
Claps.
slide skip. Wait, hold on. Trixo and Deadeye are even.
Yeah.
Dead
I
even
I
for dead
think
Trixo. Jesus.
Trixo started gaming, Deadeye started reverse gaming. And
Ungaming,
Trixo,
yeah.
oh, they're exactly even.
And Clappy is actually ahead of both of them, I
Yeah.
believe.
Gonna start going up on ice, looking at around a 440x.
I think that is something that he did. It is characteristic.
Oh
he
no,
falls
he
off.
falls off. Can we? Are we seeing Trixo at the first completion then? Oh, we can see when they reach for the tower, they are shaking.
This is the most
Look at
aesthetic
them.
performance we've had so far. No falls and so much synchronicity.
Oh,
so
no.
much of it. And
Clap
448 our
floating. He
first
goes
finish.
straight down. He slips on the asteroid.
I've got to say though, I don't think it matters. Clappy's performance is solid, but maybe a little bit subpar. But Math is playing so good, and again, the penalty is just ridiculous. I don't think that Deadeye and Trixo actually have this in the bag, unless Clappy really can't finish this space. What is going on?
Yeah,
I don't even know where he is.
Yeah, where is he?
Do you think Clappy can breathe at this point?
Yeah, I
feel
don't
like he
know
might
what's
need a suit
happening.
at this point.
There
Alright,
he is.
there
He
we go.
could probably be like
Alright.
1 pixel away from finish.
Trixo's penalty is 50 seconds per lap alongside Deadeye's.
Damn.
And Clap V and Mats literally have no penalty. The
Yeah.
average Clap V space. I don't know. How is he not feeling any nerves? It seems-
Oh my god, commentator's curse right then and there.
Commentator's curse.
That is, I was just about
Oh
to
my
say,
God.
don't say anything. He can still
I-
fall. Can he get a good space?
Yeah.
Pretty much relies on this. Oh, he gets the weird angles and
Clap
go
V,
right
you're
under.
saying this is lost. I don't think.
No,
Wait.
that's a
no,
bad
no,
angle.
No, I think
He's gonna fall down back to the ice.
Don't.
Where's he go? Honestly, falling here might even be better
Where?
than floating. Where is
Oh my
he?
God, no,
I think
this is
you have to put
worst
the hammer down and fall.
This is the worst
think-
space I've seen in a while.
Oh no!
I think
The
there's a
Trixo
chance.
Deadeye plot armor, like
Okay, no, it's actually not. Remember how I
It's-
said 730 is what they
yeah,
should say?
730 is what you want. Honestly, 750, what 5.3?
All right, guys, it's time
Not
to plug
bad.
in the numbers.
It's close.
All right, my program is running. It's running. Oh, Leviathan's here. Let's go.
Oh, Levi.
Oh my God, guys. Okay, it's really close. First of all, in the chat, cast your predictions. Who won? Cast your predictions first. No, Levy did not win.
Monka S. Your mom still looking to get banned right now.
All right, guys, it's dead even. All right. So, Dead Trixo got 1310.326. The other
That's a
team,
good
Clappy's
time.
team, got 1319.961.
Oh
Trixo
my
wins.
God.
Dead Trixo wins.
No
Dead Eye
way.
and Trixo are making it to the next
It
round.
did come down to the space.
The space
It
was the only
did.
reason.
The
That is
space.
fascinating. But that's what I'm saying about this
That is
penalty. Like,
something.
Clappy did not play extremely good for a 109, and even with that boulder choke, their team would have still had it from Matt's side. So the odds are stacked, but Dead Trixo are just pulling it out.
They really do have the plot armor. Like, they better lose next round.
God dang. Okay, I guess we're seeing the transition one more time back to the bracket.
We're about to see the transition.
You already know what's happening here. Dead Trixo Revival. It's there they are. So here's what I'm thinking, Squilly. Oh, we're clapping.
Yeah, we're
all right,
clapping,
so
clapping.
we're gonna commentate one more match, which is gonna be Bryker versus Ace, and then I think we're gonna try to take a break, and Bryker and Red are gonna take over. I'm going to hang up, people, but I also gotta give the post-match interview.
Yo, hello? Can you guys hear me?
Hello,
Yo, clap!
No,
Can hear
listen,
you.
that was so devastating, dude. 9 seconds? Like, what is that, man?
Yeah,
I was playing so good too, man. I was like, dude, listen, I haven't played since fucking October of 2022, man. And then I come in here playing like fucking Luminen and like Blastbolt like they had a fucking child. I was so fucking smooth all the time.
So true.
Dude, that space, I cannot believe it, man.
Yeah.
Like our space were so bad, dude.
I mean, I think you played phenomenally for someone who just does not really play the game much anymore. But and your teammate was playing phenomenally too. I don't know if you tuned into the stream fast enough, but he was pretty much playing like a 135 player, like a 140 player. I really don't know what to say. But then he almost fell out. So yeah, Trixo.
Dude, I saw that space joke. That's like all that I saw.
Well, thank you guys.
Yo, thanks for letting me play.
GG.
You played great.
GG. I'm glad I got to play anyway.
All right. I now have to go back to the main tournament. Zoop.
Oh my god, man. Honestly, just so phenomenal.
Every time. I want to hear that every single
so
time.
Good.
What's their... Right. Okay, so it's very interesting. The team name for one of the upcoming teams right now is literally disqualified. However, do not be alarmed. They did qualify. Do not worry. And the other team that is performing now is the Chinese team. Ace FST Bolt and Hong Fan. Let's get them in here. On the right side of the screen, we have the disqualified team, and on the left side of the screen, we have the best team name that we have in the whole tournament, Chapter 7 of the night.
Holy moly.
Take a minute to appreciate that.
So sick, man. Ace doing the best warm-up again. Did this in qualifiers, going for sexy skip.
Yeah. It's a very fascinating strategy, and it did work for him, because, guys, so you know the snake times we've been seeing so far. We've been seeing 4:30, high 4s, low 5s, some 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Ace Bolt got a 3:56 in his qualifier, which is a mile and away the fastest that we saw then. It's pretty much what I can get. I mean, he had the world record for a week at some point, so it's expected that him and I can get similar levels of snakes. So I'm just very curious to see if he can uphold this performance here. By the way, the 3-snake world record is 341, so that's the mark that Ace has to beat. It's a pretty tall order. That's literally like 51 every single snake. It's pretty high. So yeah. The penalty on the left side of the screen is by far the most egregious thing that we are going to be seeing all day. Even worse than Dead Trixo. On my mark, when I say the phrase, you guys are going to go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
They're all in. They're all in. We're gaming.
I'm just deafening them.
Ace getting an 8.1 start or something. I don't know. That looks fast. A combo actually ahead of him.
17 shimmy. Is he ahead?
He's
There's
ahead.
no way. That's crazy.
Bro is gaming, and he's behind, and I don't think he's gonna get ahead anymore.
Hongcha was struggling a bit from nerves in the qualifiers for sure. So I hope that he can pull something better.
I struggle on construction a little bit.
Ace is choking a little bit. This is already
He's choking.
This is a lot worse than his qualifier already. How is A combo ahead? This is crazy.
I don't know.
But when it comes to the raw speed, it's clear. Like you see their level right now, but at some point you're gonna see them neck and neck, and then they're not gonna make mistakes for like 2 seconds, and Ace is gonna pull ahead just because he has those mechanics down at a much higher level.
Yeah.
And
oh no! Ice falls off orange.
That's kind of a cursed phrase.
Oh my god! Ace is struggling on the
Oh my
snake.
God.
A combo actually writing it
This
first.
is really
no
not
way,
great
man.
for Ace Bolts.
Yeah, I know.
compared to his
Well, I
qualifier.
don't know what Ice is doing. He's going crazy
Yeah,
mode.
he's doing Fernie skip
This
now.
is this is the recovery for sure.
Yeah, and Hongcha is playing so much better than his qualifier, so it seems like the tables have turned.
Oh,
Ace is
and
struggling
just as you
more.
say that, he
Yep,
falls off
commentator's
construction.
curse, as
Yep,
always.
exactly. A combo still ahead of Ace somehow.
Yeah, I don't
is
think this
actually
should be
kinda
possible.
crazy.
I think Ace is finally getting the performance that he deserved to get.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still getting stuck. It's definitely still janky.
Ice on his
Yeah, he
first
just
snake
went-
out 150.
Yeah, that's not great, but he did
That's-
fall. And A combo's
A
playing
combo.
unbelievably
Yeah,
good for a 114.
105.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many
this.
people have been using top chair. It's hilarious. I think. I don't
Yeah.
think we've ever seen it in any tournament
Revolution.
before.
If Ace did
It's
top
good
chair, I
stuff.
think the entire Earth would explode.
I would say that if the team on the right loses, if disqualified gets disqualified, it's not going to be because of Ace if he keeps up this performance. It's
Yeah.
it's pulling his weight for sure.
Oh, Hongcha is slipping big time on orange right now. It just yeah, you can see the caliber of player that Ace is because A combo and Ace were both even, and
Yeah.
Ace is basically lapping him now.
All right,
like,
guys. Let's eyes on Ace's screen. He is dealing with the legendary
Oh.
Ice Tower space combo.
Hongcha using pause strats again.
By the way, pauses are permitted in this tournament, but only for short periods of time. We don't want to see you just leave for like a potty break or
Yeah,
something.
pause buffering.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna hit the asteroid, I think. All right, but it's fine.
And we're looking at about like 407.
404. All right.
404,
Yeah. A
damn.
little bit below average for Ace and I, but still very,
That's
very
still
solid.
really
It's only like
good.
7 seconds behind what
Yeah.
you should expect.
Hongcha looking like a good time for a 108 player.
Yeah.
Almost
Actually,
four. You want to be done right about now.
Yeah, he should
But
have been
it's
finished by
not
now,
bad,
but let's just
but-
hope his space isn't egregiously
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, okay,
look at
it's
that
good.
shake.
It's good. It's
Look
good.
at his shaking,
He's good.
man.
He's good.
Oh, a combo. He was having a really good time. Look at him. He's stuck in
no.
space.
No.
Oh no.
I gotta say,
He's gonna get a.
if
yeah.
Icebreaker falls off boulders and then gets a really bad space, I think China team has it. That's what I'm gonna say
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
Okay,
503. That's still a good time.
Yeah, I would
honestly.
say that's probably just the slightest bit slower than normal for a 114, but it's still solid. So it's just up to Icebreaker not
Oh!
to get a terrible. Yeah. It
Ice
really
is
up to him.
really,
It's up to him
really
right
making
now.
sure he doesn't want to fall off orange. Yeah.
He should be expecting a 630 roughly, and he's kind of on that pace. So I think that they've got it in the bag so far, assuming that he just keeps his head cool. That GIF on the top right is the fastest performance we're going to see today. I mean, this is truly remarkable stuff.
Indubitably.
Oh,
Can
he's
we see
going
good
for a very
space?
nice safe launch. That's a good.
Ooh, no,
that's good.
that-
It is good. It's really good.
It's
actually.
good.
Yeah, but he doesn't know how to use
Oh,
it. Yes, he does.
Perfect. He does.
Yes. Okay.
He's gonna line up. Wow.
I'm gonna plug in the numbers now, but I do think that he has it. 639.253. All right.
Trying to school Bob Joe and the knuckle cracks constantly. Like honestly.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's another really close one. I want to see some votes in the chat.
Oh
I want to see
shit.
votes in the chat. Who won?
Oh
Who won?
my god.
It's a close one, guys.
It's a close one.
They have gotten, for their 50-second penalty, a 12:01.244. A combos team with
Okay.
11:50. They won by 10 seconds, almost exactly. It was
Oh,
very
man.
close. It was very close, but they could not quite pull it out. All right, let's go over to the bracket. Let's switch the OBS layer. Go Duo's bracket. Congratulations, Bryker and A combo. You have moved on. So yeah, Bryker, you got anything to say about how that run went for you?
I think it went pretty well. Going into this, our team was set up. Combo's the quick player. That's the fastest time I think I've seen from him. So he really pulled out. He did a great
Yeah,
job.
absolutely.
I'm Bryker, by the way. I'll be commentating after this, so
Yeah.
get used to my voice, guys. But and I've always said that I'm the rock of the team. I've been a no reset player. I just go for wins.
Uh-huh.
So I've been around for a while. So
Yeah. So he's just a
Like-
very consistent guy.
yeah, I'm never gonna get the sub 6 minute whatever, but I'm never gonna get over 7 minutes unless I like mess up in space. You get
Hongsha and
the point.
Ace just having fun playing the game right now, by the way, on my stream.
Yeah.
Seems like
Dude,
they're not
they
interested in talking.
They deserve it, man.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So we have Peanut Butter Ian versus Goiser and Piked. That seems to be the next potential matchup. So I'll just DM them, make sure that they're showing up. On the left side, we have Makian. And the other team we have here is... I'm blanking right now. Wait, Goiser and Piked, that's who it is. Their team is Macaroni. Yep, just Macaroni. There is actually a shocking amount of names in this tournament that are just foods, and I don't know what is up with that.
Well, for the time being, I guess we'll be a little bit delayed, but Red and I got this. I'm Breaker. I said it before. The other guy's Rhett. He's cool.
Yeah, that's all you need to know. I am cool.
That's it.
That's
cool.
it. There's not a single other piece of information about me that you need to know, but I'm very cool. So, before we get started, you just competed. I mean, give everybody in the audience a bit of an understanding. How does it feel to be competing knowing, even though it's a start, there's money on the line, You're holding not just the weight of yourself, but your teammate on your back.
Yeah, I guess to an extent, I mean, I've played this game off and on for years. It's like a comfort game for me, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. I'm just going into this to have a good time. I had no intentions of winning when I signed up. I was just gonna have a fun time and get my teammate as far as we could. But yeah, we ended up doing pretty well the first round. So I'll say the nerves were less than I thought they would be. I kind of just treated it like any other time I'd play. Just, turn on the game and win.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's a very impressive sort of cool-headedness. We've seen a lot of people, I mean, even today, lose their head and do worse. I mean, Ace of Bolt, the first time he went around, I think everybody was really sweating because he did not look, I mean, he was doing as well as aggressive combo, which is just not something that a player with a 10-second skill gap, which is quite significant as far as skill goes, could ever be doing. So it'll be interesting. But what do you feel about the players we have up now?
I just looking at their times, it looks like they respected the penalty system. Obviously, Peanuts, the Makian team, is going to have a bigger drawback. Their penalty is going to be a little bit greater than Macaroni. So that's going to play a big part. I think it's kind of going to come down, in my mind, to two things. How well does Piked, how well does Piked play under the pressure? Because as somebody else, my personal best is right up with his. It's stressful being the lower guy on the team. I think that's what's on the slower players' minds. And then the faster players, obviously they have a lot riding on their reputation because, they're good. They don't necessarily have stuff to prove, but they have to keep pulled up.
They don't have anything to prove, but they have a reputation to uphold, I think, at the end of the day, because say what you will, you can perform badly, but if you do badly, that is going to last a year of insults and jokes from the community. I mean, even now, I've seen people in the chat reference Obamid's
the Obamid Tower
performance way back in the beginning of 2020 that has lived him for 3 years now. So there's definitely a lot of embarrassment potentially on the line, but I think it is, like you say, these slower players, they're definitely the anchor of their team. They're the big invariable factor. This tournament, with the penalties and the snake system, it's all about consistency at the end of the day, and people that have been practicing for hundreds of hours more than the slower players are going to have that a lot better. So someone who can show up with a cool head and just perform is really the best thing I think you could ask for when there is such a big variance in players like Goiser and Pike. And I feel like it is very interesting to see these players because Peanuts, we've known Peanuts for a very long time. He's been in the community for a while. The same with Goiser, and I mean, I guess that's what you'd have expect of people with those sort of respective times. But I have neither heard of Ian nor Piked myself, and haven't been in the community very much recently. I've been dragged out from the back alleys, resuscitated, and told to get back in those slave chains because there's casting to be done. So I think it'll be interesting to see these two players that I'm sort of very familiar with Two players that I'm not, and I'd like to give a real shout out to Val Merrick's real quick, calling my home mobile device.
No, this is a very interesting tournament format. I really like the duos format because it's like you say, forcing good players to team with lesser known or not as fast. It gives them a lot of chance to be pushed forward. They get to have their moment to, team up with somebody who's really good, and show off that they, even the lesser players, or not lesser, but less practiced players can still perform under pressure and do their best. I think we're having a couple stream issues. I think somebody in the chat pointed out. I don't know if Blast, you can somebody in the chat pointed out. Piked and Ian, are the exact same. They're duplicate. Ian.
Well, no, hold on. This is hold. Chance event that we are witnessing, the greatest event of our entire life.
I'm very in sync. I cannot believe how in sync they are.
Yeah, I mean, every micro movement, you can tell. Really, they've been putting the wrong teams here today because it's full of synchronicity. I mean, they should be in the Olympics because, oh boy, I cannot imagine.
This is the relay of the century. Why didn't we team these two together? And look, even their oranges synced up. This is crazy. I know how rare it is for that to go there. It's truly a one-of-a-kind
amazing what the hive mind can do when it syncs up with all the Goya players.
I think this is second only to the first sub 1.
Well, I mean, the sub 1, anyone can do that. Give them enough hours, but
absolutely.
I've never seen anything like this. And
it looks like we're still missing Goiser, so hopefully he can show up. I think he's in the chat. I think he's having technical difficulties getting in the call. But the whole point of this is to raise for Able Gamers, which is a fantastic charity. To raise for support gamers with which is a fantastic differently abled gamers to have support gamers unique experiences to be able to play games just like anybody else. So, fantastic charity. Half of the entire pot is going straight to them. Fantastic charity. Thank you, Batfish, for reminding me. The tournament pot right now is actually at 527. Now, the tournament Blastbolt's own is actually at 527. Fantastic charity. It's going, we've raised more than we ever thought possible. It's going,
and guys, let's be real. Let's take a second, okay? Me to you right now. And guys, let's be real. Let's take a second. Okay, me to you right now. On these streets without think about this. Gaming. If you do not want to be caught on these streets without want to show up gaming proof to people you are actually a gamer. If you want to show up, you want to prove to people you are actually a gamer. If you start the GoFundMe page and you will take the responsibility on, and you will have the GoFundMe page, and you gamers out there the pockets of our players and the non gamers out there that need to be supported. Okay, this is a non-optional event. I am in fact holding a gun to my screen, and we're gonna see what's
going on. I'm ever so slightly. Oh god.
These are happening. Ignore this is look. Okay, we're not looking at getting over. These are happening. Ignore this is look. Okay, we're not looking at getting over this. Who cares about getting over it? It's just a game. This is worth okay. This is. I mean, we're seeing live. This is worth more than okay. This is. I mean, to see the production. Seeing live the experience. Okay, from A to B to see the production. You're seeing it right. You want to know that your tournament is typically sourced in the factory. You're seeing it right here. You get to see what the little Blastbolt in the factory is getting up to behind the scenes. It's not just your corporate bigwigs scouting charities at you. Okay, this is real.
Alright, looks like we're back.
Okay,
much like getting over it itself, this stream is a rough assemblage of found streams, all mashed together in a web.
Honestly, shout out to Schoolie Bob Joe. Like, man, honestly.
He deserves it. Works hard for this.
No, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to say it. I'm gonna take the stats here, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Schoolie Bob Joe is overrated, okay?
Literally no one is gonna agree with you.
Everybody is like, okay, I don't look. No, we need critical discussion here. We have let this man overtake with his own commentary. Okay, we have let him shill for himself. This is a dictatorship.
It is
We
streaming
are
blast.
free-thinking people. I mean, it's divided. Okay, Squilly Bob Joe is a contentious figure.
Let's put this down to a vote. Put a 1 in chat if you think Squilly Bob Joe deserves these shoutouts. Put a
Shoutouts to Squilly
2
Bob Joe, honestly.
in
Top tier
chat.
God Gang, like on.
I'm trying to
No,
mute
you're not a part
it.
of this. We need to hear.
So-
We need to hear the people. We have a lot of 2s coming in.
There's one
Nope,
person
we have
who
some
uses a
1s.
different
Looks like it's
system.
pretty
There's
balanced.
Broadcasting, I need to add their broadcast.
Bearing in mind,
every time
typing
I
the
add
number
it, the
one
audio doubles
800
'cause now
times
I'm
will
hearing
not
the
count your
caster's audio.
vote. Okay, we're finally getting into it.
We are
It's
good.
been a
There we
long
are.
journey. Okay,
Everybody is
we're
good.
ready. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna count you down, and then you're gonna go. You know the drill. Good luck. 3.
Make sure you're on
2,
tournament mode.
1, go.
We have a little bit of a delay between the 3, but I think that's just, it is what it is. All right, let's see our tutorials. Ooh, beautiful tutorial from Peanuts. Piked playing above his level right now. Gorgeous tutorial. Look at that. No stutter steps here. Sadly, nobody opting for chimney skip. I might have missed it. Did Peanuts fall on orange? Or is Goiser just unbelievably fast right now?
Realistically, if you think about the times, Goiser is performing very, very well. I mean, he's not performing Peanuts, a player that's supposedly much better than him. He's doing very well.
Piked has not had any big mistakes. It's only been small things, but he's recovered well. Seems like he's getting the nerves under control.
And you know, honestly, it's really shocking to see Goiser almost a whole split ahead of Peanuts.
Goiser obviously only 2-second PB apart, but this really just goes to show how far consistency can go.
I mean, I think it is always going to be important to highlight the difference between Piked and Ian, but ultimately, I think for the first half of this race, it's going to come down to the 1v1 between Peanuts and Goiser. They are neck and neck right now. Peanuts had a bit of a speed up on his anvil, and he managed to catch up, so it is frightfully close. These two are going to be fighting for their lives. We are seeing a bit of a stumble from Peanuts on orange, while Goiser is taking the opportunity to speed ahead, but it's not going to keep him down for too long. Peanuts recovering himself quickly.
Near perfect. Pike did a beautiful orange just there. Oh, we have an anvil fall from Goiser. That is uncharacteristic. He's fallen slightly behind Peanuts' pace.
With the time difference, Peanuts' team, I believe, is going to have a slight bit of a penalty compared to Macaroni. So Peanuts really
sure.
wants to win out this 1v1, and Ian just wants to make sure he's doing a very consistent job, which he has been being on his
Yes.
third snake. He's doing a very level-headed game. It's quite impressive,
Yes.
and I think he may be the highlight of the team for Macian here.
Playing very well. This is right up to pace what he would have wanted, so he's definitely kept his head level. I can see Piked is a little bit struggling, but he's, still no big falls from him. He's playing well. Also, yes, Axa loaded. We do get panic attacks every time they get to Snake.
Seen a snowball's fall from Peanuts, and I was just gonna say how that's sort of the make or break point of the game. It is terrifying. We're seeing Goiser struggling on tower here as well. These
Obama
players
too?
cannot keep their head. He is falling a second time, and he's letting Peanuts
Oh,
catch
God.
up. He is not capitalizing on the mistake, but he gets a good launch, and that's
there we
important
go.
because as long as he doesn't fling himself in a direction, he is safe, and he's given himself a time lead that he desperately needs. I mean, it goes to show Ian. It's just about catching up with his teammate to being 20 seconds slower.
They both had big falls, both Goiser and Peanuts, but they were still both very close to sub 5. It all comes down to Piked and how quickly
Coming
he can
from
do this final
Peanuts,
run.
Ian has definitely made up for where his teammate has faltered. It is all going to come down to Pike.
Absolutely.
The macaroni has been put in the microwave. The timer has been set, but will it come out cold is the question.
Ian obviously has a fantastic overlay. Beautiful time. Just dancing on the competition right now.
It really is going to be a close race because Macian has a total penalty of about 1:12 on their time, while Macaroni only has a 12-second penalty. So as long as a massive fall doesn't come out here, it is going to be a huge time crunch. It could go either way,
Absolutely.
but that is not a good launch. That is not what you want to see.
Second round there.
Okay, he's managed to catch
There are
himself.
ways to keep
Why,
this.
but he's missed the last boulder.
There we
I'm
go.
not sure. I think he's gonna make it. He does. 7
He
minutes
does.
15. It's nothing to scoff at, but is it enough? Yes. So, for Team Macaroni, we have a 12-19, but compared to their opponent's Macian, who got a 13-04, it is enough to send Macaroni into the next round.
Team Cunny up next. Shots to Squid Bomb Joe, like honestly, man.
No penalty, you say. So whatever Squilly and Boogie get, a minute 48 is going. No, that's not right. A minute 57 is going to be locked on to whatever they get. So basically 2 minutes compared to a 0 penalty. So they're going to have to play really well if they want to pull ahead here.
Team Cunny Pog. Yes, getting over at Speedrunner. Team Cunny Pog. But also Team Pizza. Pizza Pog. I think this is a great place to start a discussion. And while we wait for the competitors to load their stream up and for the technical issues to be surfaced, what is everyone's favorite food?
Now, I thought this was going to be a matter of you asking whether pineapple should sit on pizza, but a favorite food?
Listen, pineapple belongs on pizza only if you like it. It is a
No.
very subjective.
No. That's too passive an answer, okay? Do not try to appease the people, okay? I'm gonna say it on God. If you put pineapple on your pizza, leave. Just, we don't want you watching this. I hate you. I will come, put your address in the chat. I will come with a machete and I will lop off your limbs, okay?
I believe absolutely. Pineapple pizza can be S tier if prepared well.
I agree too. If the pineapple is prepared off of the pizza and in a different room and given to a man that cannot eat pizza, then it would be a very reasonable compromise. I'm sorry that you're wrong, Slowpoke. I'm sorry your opinion is invalid. It's a hard thing to learn, but we will learn something new every day.
Looks like we are golden. All of the settings are good. We have a IR webcam from Squilly. Beautiful. All right, if everybody is ready, we're gonna start the countdown. It'll be on go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I believe we're okay. I believe they're muted and they're off. So who is going to be making the fastest start is the question.
First one to construction appears to be Squilly, playing to it.
I mean, that's no surprise, really.
Yeah,
He's following a bit behind, but what is interesting to me is that Indev is on pace with Boogie. It's the beginning of the game, sure. But Boogie he's not pulling his weight immediately, which is a little bit concerning for Team Cunny, because if Indev...
No top chair from Boogie. I just wanted Squilly to know that.
Squilly and Diablo has got the first snake
Yeah,
a little
Squilly and
over a minute.
Diablo are right on top of each other right now.
Quite
Diablo playing
fast.
way above his level compared to their personal bests. Like I've said many times before, it just goes to show consistency is the biggest deciding factor here.
And speaking of a snowball's full from Indev, I was just going to commend him on how he was ahead of Boogie, but there's now a bit of time between them. Boogie is really, the nerves are getting to him. His knees are weak.
I'm so heavy.
There's no vomit yet, but...
Spaghetti is on the table, as long as there's no pineapple. Now, just to point this out, Indev stayed up to pace with a 118 player all the way until a snowfall, and he's still playing pretty well on pace. That is unheard of for a player of his personal best.
I would
Doing
very
very well.
much like to alter that statement and say that Boogie Bam has managed to keep up with a 140 player, because today has not been his day at all. Indev is not playing spectacular for his time, and that's not to say he's playing bad. He's doing a very solid job, but it's to go to show that Boogie is not bringing his A game here today. But speaking of A games, we've got Diablo just slightly a split behind Squilly.
Okay. We've had two saves from Boogie on the orange.
It's quite shocking because Diablo, Boogie, they have the exact same PB, so you can expect these guys to be very similarly matched. I say that Diablo's second, and he's fallen. Oh, he has fallen off the orange.
He almost saved it too. Is he gonna go for the orange skip? Furniture skip? He
Oh,
is.
he is
a beautiful.
trying to
Oh,
he
close.
gives it up though after failing once. He's giving Boogie the time to. Oh,
Mhm.
he just keeps falling. Diablo, what are you doing? But
Mhm.
even then, even with all of it, Boogie Bam is still behind him. Might be the deal sealer for Cunny, but again, it'll just come down to whether or
Oh,
not we see.
near snakefall from Boogie.
I mean, it's a great launch, so I think we can take eyes off Squilly. He's going to comfortably get about
Yes.
438, 39. So I
Okay.
believe Asif was pulling around a 404. So
Okay.
it's by no means bad at all. A 430, very shockingly good, but it's not the best we've seen here today.
All competitors on their final snake, so snake counters are out the window. This is a race to the top.
And if they have a big fall, it can just compound. If they
Big
aren't
fall
getting
or
their
speaking
sets.
of right now, big fall or a couple of little falls. This construction is looking, it's seen better, but he gets up slow way.
To highlight more than that, Boogie fell off of orange.
Did he really? I missed
He
it.
took a tumble and a fall looking at the wrong player entirely there, and he and Indev are
God.
nothing that. And realistically, there is no more game here. Diablo's finished. There's nothing to commentate over. Team Penny has lost here, unless we see Indev throw himself.
Yeah,
at
it
the
would take a
snake
snake
once
fall.
more.
Well, yeah, snake fall on the final run.
Perhaps if he manages to revert time for
Speaking
2
of it.
whole minutes and then take it toward to the end without anybody noticing, he can still do this.
This is very devastating to see. I think the nerves just got to Boogie. Either nerves or his setup is lagging.
The only real thing that could have happened to Indev here was for him to get bad ending, for him to absolutely soft lock himself, but it's fine. He's not. He's ending the game. There's nothing to be said here. That is
Yeah.
Team Cunny unequivocally out. Boogie Bam's cheats did not do him any good because he turned on wall hacks, and that's the wrong game. So
Mhm.
kids, if you're gonna
Very
cheat,
close.
do it right, because cheaters
Very
do win. Okay, we are going to quick swap to an Undertale tournament, 1v1 style between Squilly and Indev. This is truly the content you came here for, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very serious,
Sans
heated battle. This will determine the real winners, because while Team Cunny can't go home today with any money, if Squilly manages to pull ahead of Indev, Indev will have to live with the shame.
All right, we have Blastbolt taken away from the Undertale. Sorry to take away your moment, Indev. That was
What?
a beautiful performance. But it seems that Diablo and Indev are moving on. Calculations unnecessary. Sorry to Team Cunny. You played well.
No!
It was
Team
just-
Cunny loses!
Mr. Business, you are Boogie Bam, correct?
Yes, that's me.
How did you feel? Was it the nerves or was it lag that caused you to fall a little bit?
It was lag because I'm on Linux. The
Yeah.
reason I'm on Linux is because my game crashes my entire PC if I play on Windows. So I just played like 10 frames. It's honestly a miracle I only fell off of orange.
Listen, I was thinking it was either lag or nerves. You don't seem the very nervous type, so you played very well for 10 FPS. Let's be real. That was a good performance. Just because of the format and because of the penalty, it just wasn't enough today. But still, standout performance for 10 FPS.
To remind everybody that Able
Light
Gamers
spark.
is the charity of the Getting Over It Duos tournament, and if you donate money, you can help poor children out like Boogie Bam that do not have the funds to game sufficiently. You
That means
would be
half the money goes to me, right?
the solution to this problem.
All right, now, looks like our next round is going to be Eclipse Flames and Ninja Dre. Brogel, which is a great name, versus Rapid Ascent. Davarixi, is that right? And Mr. Crack.
Which I think it'll be a very interesting matchup. Have a lot of, I guess, personalities really. Mr. Kraft, obviously known as being the CEO and grandfather of the drug, pushing and peddling and ruining lives since 1993 when he took over the company from his father. Eclipse Flames, a bit of a different story there. We have a man who is known to like cheese.
I think the last round goes to show that PB is not everything. Indev played way above his level is what it felt like. Just absolutely insane gameplay. Teamed up with a faster player. Seems to be the winning strategy. A slow rock and a quick closer.
I mean, if you really want to win, get a minute flat PB, pretend to be somebody else, say you have a minute 50, crush the tournament. It's that easy. It's literally a free money Steam. I recommend everybody does it. There will be no consequences to your actions. Little does everybody know, Blastbolt has a $10,000 bet with an unknown benefactor to see just how much he can make everybody sit and patiently wait till the next round. And believe it or not, he is on track to win this one. You guys are suckers for falling for this. Yeah. Jokes aside, this match between Brogel Raptus and it's going to be a very interesting one. A really, really tight one. If we're looking at Rapid Ascent, they have a 30-second time penalty. Eclipse, Flames, Ninja Dre have half of that with 15 seconds. So respectively, Rapid Ascent's going to have a minute and a half locked on, and Brogel is going to have 45 seconds. So it's really not that big of a difference. It's not something that is going to be very hard to overcome. It's a matter of maybe a fall or a slip or just a couple small tweaks in gameplay adding up. Now, if you find yourself in the house a bit bored, if you have 120 grams of butter, 75 grams of light brown sugar, 75 grams of golden castor sugar, 1 medium egg, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 180 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and 150 grams of dark chocolate, you can make yourself some easy bake chocolate chip cookies. Or from that a bit later, we'll make sure that you guys keep informed on the sort of services that you could get to while you're waiting between rounds.
That sounded like a great recipe. Somebody clip it.
Also,
it is very good, and supposedly it's only 20 minutes of prep, 12 minutes of cook. It's for easy chefs, so those to-be bakers that have always wanted to start the hobby and didn't really get up to much in COVID, despite dreaming about having that glorious slush cake. This is where you need to get yourself started.
Beautiful, and as we're on the baking topic, huge shout out to Nestle Toolhouse. If you go to the store, they have these tubs of pre-made dough, like 10 minutes in the oven, just ball it up and put it on a tray.
I think legally we have to disclose that Nestle is not the only brand that does ready-made dough that you can throw into the oven. There are also many unbranded doughs. We're okay.
We should be all right, yeah.
All right.
Rhett, if you want to take it off their hands, they do know the rules. Make sure, they're all in tournament mode. We should be good to go.
503, 2, 1, go. And, I would take the opportunity to deafen everybody, but honestly, I can't find them on Discord at all. So, to start off, we have Eclipse Flame doing as Eclipse Flame does, and getting ahead of the group of the office. It's a slaughter. It's absolute tragedy. I cannot believe what I have just done to this poor man's career.
Yes, the commentator's curse. He didn't treat us well. He doesn't get treated well by the game. But we will say, Eclipse is a former winner of one of these tournaments in the series. Ooh, an orange fall from Ninja. Very close.
Oh, that was orange? Okay. Oh, no. Now, to take the focus to a different player, we have Davo, who's already done a snake. He's on pretty good pace. And honestly, considering the fall, Eclipse, having managed to get back up and stay rather competitive with Davo, is really surprising.
It looks like they're all having pretty good times. We haven't had any huge major falls. That fall since Dre and Eclipses. I think the penalty is much more severe on Davaroxi's team, the Rapid Ascent.
So Brogel has a 50-second per snake, and Rapid Ascent have a 30-second penalty per snake.
Absolutely. I will say, no one has missed the snake yet. I saw that in the chat.
Mr. Crack has made a huge fumble, and that is going to be a serious disadvantage. I was thinking that Rapid Ascent was looking like they were edging out on top of Brogel, but Brogel are looking rather competitive after that. We have to hope we don't see a similar fall again, or that could be the game-changing difference. And we have Davo on a very strong run here. He's looking to maybe finish around a 440, which is slightly slower than Squilly, provided he doesn't see any funny business at the top of the game.
Shout out to Squilly Bob Joe, honestly, like
a good launch coming out from Davo. He is gonna cinch this out at about 440. Sort of
Ninja having some trouble on
wow, that's a 433. So I guess Eclipse is a bit further behind than we thought. I think right now Rapid Ascent is looking a little bit stronger than Brogel as it stands.
I think sadly this one might come down to the penalty again. If Ninja can close out this final run relatively fast, and if Mr. Crack can't close us out, it might go to them. It all comes down to how quickly Ninja can finish this run. We have a message from Eclipse in the chat. The FPS messed him up at the start when he had that fall off of so it was a technical difficulty that made him fall off construction.
And, you know, it would make sense. Eclipse has been known to have a very sort of sturdy game, a cool head on him. If I'm not mistaken, oh, Ninja Dre to cut that thought off. That was a little scary. Mr. Crack is finishing up.
Good decision on Dre's
himself a
part.
5-minute 57 run, which is really not that far behind Eclipse. So it's going to be very interesting how Ninja Dre can perform at this final hurdle. Time and time again, you hear players say that Ice is nothing but a random RNG fest, and while it isn't the case, it can certainly feel like that at sometimes, but he's not faring too bad here. He's up and over it, so now this is the killer, the final part of the game that we have seen many Titans in the community fall to again and again and again. But will Ninja Dre fall to it? And he does. It's the first, though. It's nothing.
You hate to see it.
Shake him
too
hard.
Oh, that's fine. Top of the tower is only like a 10-second fail
That's
for
a
a player
good
of this
launch.
speed. So
He
not that
hits
far
his
off.
head a little, but he's managed to catch himself. This is not the
concussed
most
fast run.
fantastic, but he should get to the end there without too much of an issue. It's gonna be a matter of time. We're just gonna have to wait for our little Blastbolt sitting there in his handcuffs tied to his computer to crunch out the numbers as quickly as possible.
Nice.
So, final time for Rapid Ascent. They have a 12. It was fantastic to watch from both teams. Unfortunately, Brugel could not make the cut. So how do you feel, Eclipse? Well, yes, I feel very good about my performance. Other than my computer, not even a good impression of Eclipse, but it will have to do. Thank you, Eclipse, for that stunning commentary.
Yeah, we're moving on to the final match of round one.
Which I think is the match I have been most excited about this entire time. It is Garbo Trashman, who has just woken up from his seemingly endless coma. It has finally occurred. He has left the hospital. He is at his computer.
Mr. Crack is going to speak, I think.
Okay. So, Rapid Ascent Brugel, how do we feel about that match?
Holy shit, my heart is about to give out. I was shaking the whole time. And after I fell down orange, I thought like that was it.
Do you think it could be perhaps all of the crack that you've taken before playing?
I definitely took something before playing.
Just a little bit, keep yourself perked up. I get it, man. Hey, if you need the focus, you need the focus.
I don't think how it will be in the next round.
Yes, the nerves are a very difficult part, but you pulled through. That's what's important here. You pulled through.
Yeah, in my practice runs, I was getting like 5-minute 20s, 5-minute 10s, but I already knew that in the tournament I would get like a 550 or worse. I'm glad it's sub 6.
Absolutely.
But it will need to be better in the next rounds.
Now.
So we should be seeing a very interesting match soon enough. We have seen Seed and Garbo before. Valmerix is a different story. Anybody who's in the community knows of Valmerix. He is known as the oldest Goi player, aging in at 63 years old. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? It is truly, genuinely impressive that somebody of his age is participating at such a high skill level. And the fact that he is going to be bringing his A game here is going to be very interesting to see. He has been a moderator for the community for a very long time, so hopefully we'll see something great. And his teammate today will be Tess Flies, I believe.
Let's give some credit where credit is due. Valmerix, truly the ablest bodied gamer. Old man, he knows he's a winner regardless because half of the money goes straight to him because of his differently abled body.
He is, in fact, as well 3'5". He is weighing in at 77 pounds. Once again, a reminder to all of our competitors here, while you're waiting, if you heat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or gas 4 and line 2 baking sheets with parchment cream and butter and sugars together until very light and fluffy, and beaten the egg and vanilla, you can take the first step, creating your easy chocolate chip cookies. Okay, Briker, would you like to play some tic-tac-toe?
Absolutely.
Okay, but
say
obviously
less.
we can't get this on screen, so this is going to be a mindfulness exercise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you like to go first?
Use chess algebraic coordinates. You know,
Yes,
A1,
algebraic
A2, A3.
coordinates. Let's do mental rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first.
Okay. Or not. Briker, you ready?
Absolutely, without a question.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Scissors. I said scissors. You go first.
Okay,
I couldn't remember the word.
go. This is sick. Oh no.
It's a hard
Okay,
word,
so-
okay? Okay, but no, for real. You go first.
Okay, I'm gonna play A3.
A3. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I will be playing C1.
B1. That's an interesting maneuver. Okay.
Absolutely.
I see. Okay. So, I think then my next choice is immediately I'm gonna hit you up with A1.
A1, I will play the only possible move, A2.
I see. It's very interesting. So I'm going to counteract the C3.
We got CS. It's not chess, Batfish. It's tic-tac-toe. We're playing a refined, and I just lost. I resign. It's a checkmate in 2.
And it's that easy, ladies and gentlemen.
He
We've done
wins.
it. We've done it again.
All right.
Yes.
He's
I
on.
think it's the opposite.
Val, do you have this? Wait, where's your snake counter?
Oh, this guy. Everybody, let's get a boo Valmerix in the chat.
Boo.
I cannot believe he comes here and he does not use the legally mandated required.
Wait.
kit.
Right. Shut the fuck up. Blast, I've told you like 50 times in the last 5 minutes that I will install the snipe counter if we win. I've literally tagged you like 7 times on Discord and you're still saying.
I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, okay, Val?
Yeah, you did. I understand that, but at the same time, it's me. So you have to like, I'm the other organizer. Surely I should be put ahead of everyone else. Can I just play with the snipe counter?
Cheating.
Yeah, I'll install the snipe counter if we win, which we probably won't win because they're like the best team.
All right, sure. Just because he's the organizer.
I have an idea. I have some crowd engagement. Let's get the chat to count Val's
Snakes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good
everybody.
idea. Good idea.
Right? No one's getting banned for counting. This is the only time you're allowed to. Everybody. Yeah. No, Squilly. No. This is not. No.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself now. I trust the commentators.
So
Okay.
good. We have been entrusted.
Get ready. We are steady. So, 3, 2, 1, go at it. So, I would really like to first and foremost point out Test Files' inability to have his files run at more than 2 FPS, so it looks like that's been sorted now.
Who is Garbo kicking the hat away with such vigor?
I'd like to point out, we have some people in chat. Val Merrick's has a fast start, so whenever you see he is going to be 6 seconds ahead of everybody else in this competition, which does not bode well considering he is in dead last place currently. That's not true. Test Files is slightly behind him, but it will be really close between the two. The Snailif, which is not their actual team name, but their team name has not been updated, so they will be the Snailif.
Yeah, they're V Snailif to us.
Are not in too hot of a position.
There's his first snake. Everybody, one in the chat. He first snake.
We have both players on the Man Seed team quite significantly far ahead of both players, considering that Man Seed has a 23-second time penalty.
Oh, yep, delay.
Well, I
delay
mean,
stop us. Orange to two.
That's fine.
It's
Pay attention here.
okay. We do hate to see it.
Yeah.
We're blind.
So, that's the momentum of this match really significantly altered.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to commentate on what seems like quite a sure done match.
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
again, we've seen Val playing a little slow, even though even Seedmaster fell, he's just about keeping pace with Val, who is, I believe, on his second. Chad has
Absolutely.
very differing opinions, second, third. First snake, he could be on any Schrodinger's snake, really.
Mr. Garbo, beautiful space. Looks like he's closing out his run with a fast time. No issues for him.
Frankly,
4:16, very quick.
That's just impressive.
Now it's down to the final 3.
I mean, it's
Garbo
gonna be an
immediately to
interesting
the desktop. We can see all of the games he has installed. We all know I would beat him in Stick Fight the game.
one. We've had an Undertale face-off. Stick
Yeah.
Fight's up next. Why not? Val is slightly ahead of both of these players, but that really doesn't say much. I just don't think that the team is going to be able to come back from the deficit that so many just small errors have been compounding. See, just fell from orange for the second time.
Seed is just... From what I see, from what I understand, even though Manseed has a very fast time here, and Seed is obviously kept up despite his falls, their penalty is still quite a bit heftier than V Snalef's. Immediately into CSGO without a second thought.
He's got the case.
Opening the case.
Primed and ready. What is he gonna? If he pulls a knife,
Oh, he got
everyone's gonna scream.
Very pretty.
Hey, I mean, it's better than you'd think he got.
That is a 640 for test files. So it all comes down to Seed's space. Feels like he got a little far to the right on his launch, something like that.
Very interesting, this space. I'm quite concerned now for Manseed. I don't think, ultimately, I think Garbo Trash's performance is really going to set Manseed apart here, but
absolutely.
I'm not 100% anymore. After 2 orange falls, it's a little concerning.
Yeah, 720, and the 1 orange fall was all the way back to tutorial. That was almost as bad as a snake fall.
You do hate to see it, ladies and gentlemen.
It would seem that Seed has also been fallen to the lag. We have some rage in the Discord.
We have people flaming Seed for his performance, but at the end of the day, bear in mind, guys, Seedmaster is in fact playing on a Nintendo Switch, so he cannot be blamed for his performance here today.
And it would appear...
Manseed, they've pulled it through anyway. It was not enough.
The amount of lag I got in that game.
Cope.
Fuck you. I mean, somehow we still made it. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright guys, so we are now finally done with round 1. Over 3 hours after the tournament began, we will take a 5-minute intermission now until round 2. Show the face. The face will be coming at a surprise moment. Not now though. So thank you for now, and I will see you in round 2. There you go. Okay. End up saying he needs to restart his PC. I was hoping we could get the round started a bit faster, but it just seems coordination's a bit hard overall. Anyways, at least for now, what we can do is enjoy this gameplay that's coming over here from Disqualified. I mean, contrary to the name, they've progressed to the next round, and that's quite fascinating if I do say so myself. I think it would be quite ironic if they took home the whole thing. Icebreaker here going for a very fascinating warm-up. What kind of issue would make him need to restart his PC? I have no idea. But if he says he needs to, well, you know, sure. Once again, I would like to shout out Axoloaded, C7 to God, Mr. Crack, Clap V, Brendan B, Mike H, Slowpoke, Devaroxy, and Sky for their very generous contributions. Also, chat, vote. Do you guys think we're giving Scully Bob Joe enough shoutouts? Most people think it's a resounding no. How about every time Diablo crosses the snake, we shout out Scully Bob Joe? How about that? We shout him out on every split. I think that would get a bit excessive, especially with everyone's being delayed and whatever.
Yes.
How about we ban every word in chat except shoutouts to Scully Bob Joe?
I kind of agree with that.
I feel like there should be a couple other. How about you hate to see it? I feel like that's a phrase we should allow for sure. Yeah, we can reduce chat to just a couple buttons. So instead of people typing in things, they just like select the phrase that they want to use. Also, Ted from earlier in the tournament just got a 6'10" 3 snake, and he's a 154 player, so just goes to show the nerves are very, very impactful. I mean, he's a really solid player. Anyways, on the bright side here, I'm just hoping that even though sometimes there are technical difficulties waiting for people to join, I mean, these conversations we're having here are good enough, you know? It's just like getting the whole community together to talk. Even in these moments, we still have something semi-entertaining. All right, everyone has finally shown up. Everyone's on screen.
Oh my god, are we finally starting?
We're finally starting, I think. All right.
It's 5 snakes, right? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, 5 snakes. So everyone change your snake counter to 5. Okay, everyone says they're ready. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. That was simultaneous. That was perfect.
That was sick, dude.
All right.
All right, yeah, for this one, what we're going to be looking out for is a lot of orange falls,
Yeah.
a lot of
Also-
boulder falls, just like the little small stuff.
Also remember, every time Diablo goes down the snake, we gotta shout out Squilly Bob Joe.
Shout outs to me, man.
Yeah.
A little bit behind. He's getting there, though. Wow, the top two are almost perfectly synced on that furniture. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They're syncing up.
Oh,
no.
he's fine.
Oh, shit.
Perfectly fine. Okay. And A Combo here is the fastest player on this team, so we're really looking for him to be pulling ahead, and it sort of is proportional, you know. Diablo only a little bit slower by PB, only a little bit behind on the lap. Exact same story below. Same PB between Icebreaker and Indev, and they're pretty much at the same spot. Seems to have...
Honestly, shout out to Squilly Bob Joe, man.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Shout out to Squilly Bob Joe.
honestly,
First snake has been
shout
going
out to
down.
Squilly Bob
First
Joe.
snake.
Shout out to me, man. Wow, simultaneous,
Wow.
almost exactly 125
Basically
snake.
basically a 1v1 situation we got going down. Wait, we never deafened. No.
That's really funny.
I deafened them. Okay, thank God. You know, they're this tournament's it's a bit goofy, but you know, overall, you know, I would say it's still functioning. You know, at the most baseline level, it's a functioning tournament. So hopefully the goofiness just makes it a little more entertaining. Shout out to Squilly Bob Joe. Shout out to Squilly Bob Joe.
Shout outs to me, man. Honestly, just shout outs to me.
This is exactly what I
You
was saying
stopped that.
before. Like you just don't know how nerves are gonna affect people because his performances in practice were just not up to par. But both his rounds in this tournament have just been phenomenal.
And I haven't seen any really major falls yet. Like nothing on orange.
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, the games are going to be getting more and more solid. Oh, shout out to Squilly Bob Joe. Shout out to Squilly Bob Joe.
Oh, shout outs to me, honestly, dude. Shout outs to me.
Yeah. So, as you said, no falls, and that's probably because we're in the later round now, which means that teams are more solid, of course. The games are going to be getting a lot more consistent the further on we go. And also another interesting thing that happens, and I'm speaking from experience here, in these tournaments, you just don't get nervous once you get into the second, third round because your body just gets accustomed to it. Like the adrenaline wears down and you're just playing a normal game at some point. You get used to it. So I expect a lot more collected, a lot more cool, calm, and collected performances the further in we go.
It's kind of crazy how throughout all this, you think you'd see some variation, but just Bryker and Endeavor just almost constantly always in
Man,
exactly
I think I
the
messed
same
up again. I
spot.
put the exact same link for both of their streams. Shout out to Squilly Bob Joe. A Combo's a good bit ahead of Diablo, pretty much what I would expect.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Oh my god, and just as you say that, the commentators curse and he falls.
You hate to see it. I mean, it was looking great until that moment.
I know. Now Diablo and A combo are like synced.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh.
I would say, although because this is not a 3 snake. Oh, whoa. It almost fell. Going off.
Where's he going?
Because this is a 5 snake and not a 3 snake, falls off snake are not even the most significant thing in the world at this point. And he's back down. All right, all right.
Well, there it is. He didn't miss it that time.
Yeah.
Thank God, man.
Ooh, almost off the boulders.
Yeah.
Guys, it's almost time to say it again. It's almost time.
Oh my God.
All right, chat, you know the cue.
Shout outs to me.
Yep,
Shout outs to
there it
Squilly
is.
Bob
There
Joe.
it is.
Shout outs to Squilly Bob Joe. Bryker, did he fall off orange? I think he fell.
I mean, he's doing 30 skip. I mean, why else would he be doing
Yeah.
that?
Shout outs
Oh
to
my
me,
god,
man.
$150 donation from Sam from Sip Jam. Everyone, thank him. That's an insane amount. Hold on, we gotta get some.
Oh my, wait, actually?
Yeah.
Holy
that's the biggest donation
shit,
we've had so
dude.
far. Thank you so much.
Damn! This guy has a job, bro.
All right, we're on
Got
almost on the last 3 splits here for A combo. So let's hope he doesn't have some kind of crazy space thing. Squilly, what does your intuition say? Who do you think has an advantage right now?
Me.
I'm sorry, you're not in the game right now. Oh, he gets a really wonky space launch.
Yeah, that's not too good. Wow.
Ouch. Everyone's on their final lap now simultaneously. That's not something I expected to see. Diablo choking tower, and once again, A combo getting a very subpar space, but he finishes it. Yo, all right, 804.758. All right,
Not too
it's up to the
bad.
space. Looks good, looks good. Yes, it's perfect. It is perfect.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Looks good.
Absolutely beautiful.
I think that's a dub for Team Pizza.
Yeah, that's such a close time considering there's a 20-second PB gap between them.
8,
And a great space from Bryker as well. Jeez.
Yeah, that was sick.
All right. I don't know who's
Damn,
going to win
really
this one. I got to
close.
plug these in now. Anyways, the results that I'm getting are 17-32 for Icebreaker and a combo, and 17-13 for Pizza, which was Diablo and Indev.
Damn.
So, yeah. The numbers are very close, but at the end of the day, one team just did not have a penalty, and that might have been it. Like, otherwise, the times were completely even, like, literally neck and neck. It was just that little 2-second penalty that cost it, so if Icebreaker had a 145 instead of a 143, that might have been it. I will now switch and enter them into the next round. So, Squilly, I think you and I should do one more match, and then Sam and Rhett say that they want to commentate together, actually. We have Goyser, Pike versus Davo, and Mr. Crack. Okay, Crack is ready, Goy's ready, Pike is... He responds with, oh lord. I'm gonna take that to mean he's ready. Alright, and everyone is ready. Our next match has been officially scheduled. Goyser here is, you know, respecting the game's lore right now that we have going on.
Bennett maxing, yeah.
The truth. All right. This is the video I made to let people know what's actually been going on with Bennett these past few years.
Bennett will rise.
Yep. Oh yeah, the official sub 1 playing in the background. Okay. Everyone is now on the home screen. Are we all ready to begin? On my count. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, I definitely all of them.
I put Goyser and Davaroxy in the wrong route. Seems like Davaroxy is the most ahead, which is kind of what I expected. You know, he's...
Just as you say that, he's getting stuck on the garbage part.
But Goyser did also improve down to a 109 from a 114 recently. He's easily the most fastest improving player right now, so it's interesting to see him actually in first place even right now. Do that right now. Oh, you see that hat juggling? From both of them, actually. Both Davo and Goyser. Oh, no top chair. Yeah,
Pike is struggling on this.
Yeah. I mean, I would expect a 130 for his first lap. This is definitely a little subpar. I'm very curious about the race between Davo and Goyser. Oh my god, the hat!
Yeah. Oh, the hat!
Alright, he got it
Push it in the pit, so it's not going to be a bother for later.
That's an element of snake runs that people don't really talk about, and it's the fact that the hat can just really make or break the run, so whenever it falls between ends...
Mr. Crack!
Oh, he fell down! No! That's time for, where is it? You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Lapvi making a very interesting playstyle commentary. He's one of the only people in the community who is as astute as himself. I don't know what that meant. The only people who is as astute.
I know what you meant. Astute as himself.
Yeah, he's just very good at analyzing playstyles. It's an interesting skill to have in this game.
Yeah.
What I was saying is that the hat is like an underappreciated part of snake runs. Sometimes the hat gets into a really stupid place, and it completely you can lose like 15 seconds over the course of 5 snakes because of it. So did you see you just got frozen on the snake?
Yeah.
So yeah, pro tip for anyone who's watching is gonna end up competing. When you get on the snake, you gotta like move your mouse to like left like constantly, and then like just wave it back and forth.
Sometimes you'll just get stuck on it.
Yeah.
Just like why?
We haven't actually talked much about penalties. It's interesting to note that Davo and Mr. Crack are by far actually gonna have a worse penalty.
Shoutouts to the stream free. Oh, it's back. Okay.
Oh, whoa! Did you see that anvil maneuver? That was nuts.
Mr. Crack on his 4th.
And he is slowly gaining on Pike, which is what we would expect for someone who has a 20-second lead on PB.
Goyser almost 2 sections ahead.
I should just hop into his VC right now and say, hey, by the way, you're ahead of Davaroxy by 2. Let's keep it up. I'd be very curious to see what that does to his performance. He's so far ahead now, and...
Almost slipping off that, yeah.
The space might make or break
pulling
it,
all the way ahead. Mr. Crack struggling a bit. So is Davo.
Let's see if he safe.
Doing the me pogos.
He went for the YOLO strat. He just got lucky with that. Barely hit it. I think that's good.
That's a good space.
Ooh, yes, good. All right.
Solid time.
Goyser's finishing with a 6:22. All right.
Indubitably. Oh, Davo going for fast naked. It does not work out. He's floating there, man.
So I would say this is even more up. I would say that honestly, Macaroni has it in the bag more or less. Not necessarily in the bag, but like considering the distance between Davo and Goyser now, Mr. Crack is going to have to really play out of his mind for the rest of this run. I would say that there's about a minute 20 maybe between him and Pike right now. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
All right, Mr. Crack pulling it together. He's starting to play pretty solid in this last half.
Don't fall.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
He would have been fine if he held out to the left, but he flailed because he wasn't sure.
I know, he flailed. He's a little scared.
All right, super good space from Mr. Crack.
Yeah, that
love to
was
see
solid space from Mr. Crack.
3 out of 4 times have been determined.
All eyes on Pike.
All eyes on Piked.
Oh yeah, you can tell by that rail he's kind of freaking out.
Oh my
a bit.
god, he didn't even do
Yeah,
slide
he's
skip.
they're
Yeah.
flailing. Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, what is going on?
Oh jeez.
This is some 3-minute
The
gameplay we're getting here.
shakes, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Piked is going very slow and steady now.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going. I really want to ask him in the post-match interview what's going through his head right now, because I feel like his playstyle has changed this final lap.
Yeah, it definitely has.
I think he's aware of like, oh god, it's up to me, isn't it? All of them are faster than me. I think that's kind of
Yeah.
I think that's the thought process right now.
Not gonna see a sub 10, but we're getting pretty close here.
Yeah.
Ooh, kind of a risky tower.
Okay.
Oh,
So he's
that,
gotta
you
be
don't
very
do not
careful
want to be
here.
there.
Yeah.
Especially when you're nervous. You can go flinging
All
in any
right.
direction.
It's perfect. Now it's perfect. That's
nice,
a little
that's
mess up. I don't know.
It's just
how to
gonna be
call
a
it. I
slow
can't call it.
space.
Okay, it's fine.
Nice. Yep.
All right, he's got it. All right, guys, it's Leviathan in the
10,
chat. Choke
20.
more. All right, I'm entering the numbers now. The numbers are in, and it's very close. Very close. Rapid Ascent with an 18-19, and Macaroni with a 17 flat minute time.
Damn. GG's to
Yep.
Macaroni.
Seems like they're moving on.
Both players playing
Yeah.
very, very solid.
I would say it probably came down to Davo not being able to keep up with Goyser at the end there. I mean, it was a very close match for a long time. All right, the right side of the bracket has been decided officially. We're moving on to the left. However, Squilly and I are not going to be casting the next match, I believe. All right, Davo and Mr. Crack. You guys can feel free to speak about that performance as you wish.
The space was just terrible. I mean,
Yeah, I gotta say, you were not aware of
apart
this.
from that,
Davo, you were not aware of this while playing, but you and Goyser were within like one split the whole time. Literally the whole time.
Yeah, you guys are
Which is
that's
ridiculous.
insane.
Yeah, but then on the final lap, you started choking, I think, earlier on in the game, and you got like a 3-split lead, and then your space happened. So, I mean, it was still very good gameplay from you aside from that.
Yep.
And
Thank you. Good luck to Macaroni.
All right, Pike, how'd you feel about that?
There we go. I felt very good about that run. I had like basically 0 falls. I only got stuck on slide skip a couple of times.
Yeah, I would say on the final lap, you seem to be a lot more shaky. Was something going through your head there?
Yeah, I could feel it. I could just feel the pressure on me. I didn't know how the other team was doing, and I just knew that I was the slowest person there, so it would just be all eyes on me, and I would be the deciding factor. But I pulled it through.
Oh.
Macaroni on top.
Yep. All right, we're moving on to the next team. So, Team Kalam first. Once again, they're ready. I'll ask once again. Should we ask Garbo and Seed again? Oh, Garbo's typing. Okay, Garbo says we can go.
Sick. They're both here.
All right, I guess that's our next matchup. Valmrix is asking me a question. I'm sorry, I do not no hablo inglés, no puedo responder a esto. No entiendo. Quizás puedes escribir en otra lengua.
That's a pretty good accent. The hell? Are you bilingual or something?
I'm reasonably proficient in Spanish. I've been taking classes in school for a good bit now.
No, you're good. I mean, my mom is Venezuelan, so she speaks fluent Spanish, and you're pretty good. Your accent is
Yeah,
quite
let's
spot
go.
on. So.
A few years back, I remember I said, "Hey, I have a decent accent." And then there's some Spanish kid who was like, "No, you really don't." And then I got kind of hurt by that. I guess I've improved since then.
That's what happened to me when I went to Scotland. I thought I had a pretty good Scottish accent, and then everyone I met there said it was just god awful. But I still pretended to be Scottish anyways because I thought it was really funny.
How often do you go to Scotland, eh?
Yeah, you get to Scotland and a Scottish in it.
All right, that's everyone in the room.
See, you have more of the movie
Say
parade.
on behalf of like everybody that's English or from the United Kingdom in Blastbolt's chat, I sincerely apologize. I am so sorry.
What am I apologizing for? I don't understand.
For speaking, for having the audacity for both of you.
You put your snake counter in the top left.
Top left? That's so bad. That's terrible.
Ninja, put your snake
Hey,
counter in
put
the
your
top
fucking
right.
counter in the top left, wouldn't ya?
Who's that?
Oh my god. I put it where?
Top left. Okay.
Did you not fucking hear me? I said put it in the fucking top left.
Squilly, that is a hate crime. That is just.
My snake
Hey,
is
shut
on
the
top.
fuck up, won't you?
All right. Okay. I think everything's good. All right. Everyone return to the home screen. Turn on tournament mode. All right. We're ready.
Shout out to me for real, for real.
Okay. Okay, we're all on the home screen. Everyone has tournament mode on. All right, I'm gonna mute myself now, and casters, take it away.
Okay, so I think we're ready to go. Before we get started here, let's quickly get a quick word from our players. How about first and foremost, Seed and Garbo? How are you guys feeling about your match today?
I mean, pretty nervous still. I'm just nervous that I'm gonna lag like a lot again.
Gotcha. What about you, Garbo? That's great. I love to see that enthusiasm. That's awesome. Well, clearly this team is in it to win it. You can just feel the confidence and just bravado oozing off of every word that they release from their mouth. That being said, let's move on to the next team here. Let's see, First Ninja and Juno, aka Calamity. How are you guys feeling?
Well, we shouldn't even be here because we actually lost the previous round, but because the enemy team left, we're here. So we're excited to get a free win, I guess. Let's get one more.
Best of luck to you all. I think y'all obviously have a good chance. I think with that being said, are we just about ready to get started here?
Ready.
Okay, sweet.
I don't like this. I would like to preface this by saying I don't think any of you have a chance. I feel you're all going through horribly.
Thank you.
All right, well then, Rhett, would you like to do the honors with the countdown?
You know what? I would actually. I'd love to do it. It would be potentially the greatest.
Just do it. Just do it. Just go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
Go!
All right, and they're gonna be off here in just a second. Now we have the Ugandan Knuckles coming back for the Clammy team, and we just have basic pots for Man Seed. So we got another 5 snake run for those of you that have been snoozing through the last one. That's more than they were doing on the first round.
Here's a fun fact: 5 is more than 3.
If you guys didn't know, and that is I mean, I know it's hard to grasp, but really just trust me on this one.
Here's the thing: if you put up 3 fingers on your left hand and 5 on your right hand, you'll notice you have more fingers on your right hand than the left hand. You have to go to college to really understand the theorems behind it, but that's kind of like an easier example. But returning to the match here,
the college for that Garbo Trash is speeding through this game. You can see he is well ahead of the rest of the competition. I mean, it would generally make sense considering his speed level, but you never know because we have seen some upsets as far as times go. For example, Calamity up top there is on orange, while his teammate, who's a bit slower, is nearly done his first snake caping great pace, almost doing as well as Garbo Trashman, so well played to be said there for Ninja.
Absolutely. And Seedmaster, not to be overlooked either, is currently outpacing Calamity, who hasn't beat by a whole 10 seconds of PB, which is monumental at that level, really. Ugandan Knuckles, though, what a choice in the year of our Lord 2023.
I mean, it's been what, 7 years?
Has it been that long? No,
it's been since 2016, right?
No, it was 2018, wasn't it? It was like 2018.
I feel like it might have been a rare 2017 meme.
It might have been a rare 2017 meme. You're right, but don't say 6 years ago. I'm gonna have a midlife crisis. For a 123 player, he is not very far behind a 107 player, which is just like astronomically crazy.
Seeds falling from the snowballs again. I feel like we've seen that time and time again today. It's really something that these players can't get down, despite being one of the easier sections of the game.
See, the thing about snowballs is that it lulls you into this false sense of security that it's one of the easier parts with lower stakes to fall. But in almost every single tournament, there's been at least one major snowball fall. I think I'd like to say I was the first documented one in the very first tournament. And then I know Sasuke in I think tournament 3 fell like 3 times in a row from snowballs. Absolutely legendary. So yeah, snowballs definitely a run killer.
Take a look at the penalties. Man Seed has 24-second penalty per lap. Meanwhile, Calamitous, I mean, I guess their penalty's larger than I thought it was. It was 17 seconds. I thought it would be pretty close to being almost flat zero, but I guess really the penalties aren't going to make much of a difference. It's going to be about 20 seconds extra for Manseed. So considering there's about a 30-second, probably longer now, between Calamity and Seed, it's definitely looking in the favor of Manseed.
Seed right now.
100%. I'm interested seeing what Garbo's doing here at the end of Church. It's not really a big fall or anything, but a little setback like that can get you realizing that he might be sweating a little bit. He knows that he's the fastest one here. That might get in his head quite a bit.
I mean, when you know you're the best player in the match, you kind of have this expectation to outperform. You know, if you make a mistake or if you're playing worse than any of the other players, you kind of feel like a bit of a goof, you know, a little bit of a clown, you know?
Yeah, just a little bit, you know, got those circus horts and circus horts, yes.
Circus horts, classic circus horts. My favorite part of the circus is when all the clowns come out with their horts, you know, and you got the elephants also with their horts.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere. That's a common thing. You never see that, and then they proceed to eat their horts in front of everybody, and it's like it's a big moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think I usually leave the show before that point.
Oh, well, that's pretty weird considering that's usually like the opening act.
I don't know where to go with this bit. Can we drop it? I don't know what to do. That's not that
that is about to end the game. Hey, that's something else.
That's crazy. So how about that airline?
Oh, yeah, how about that? Air pressure really does something to our senses.
Speaking of airlines, Garbo entering the stratosphere here very short.
He's taking a flight straight to the moon.
Ooh, beautiful launch there. Beautiful tap from the asteroid.
That was great. I have no complaints. The 622, that's about as well as some 3 snakes we've seen today. So, Manseed definitely looking in a strong position, but we've seen Seedmaster again and again fall down the orange. So is he going to be able to keep up his consistency, or are we going to see a bit of faltering? Ninja, I mean, he's speeding through. I really don't know what lap he's on because he can't see the snake counter.
I was about to bring up, we have no snake counter. I'm assuming he's on lap 4 because he was pretty close pace to some of the others.
Yeah, and he's going for buckets, so it either means he's making a huge blunder.
Oh no, he's got to be on 5. He's got to be on 5.
He's on 5. Okay. Blastbolt revealed he is on 5. There's no need to stress. I think this is just going to come down to Calamity's performance. I don't think anything really can sway this in Calamity's favor. With a whole lap to go, Seed would have to do something spectacular. So I think it's starting to look a bit like an open shut case here.
I mean, never say never, right? What was it, Tournament 4 that I fell from space in a very, very silly way?
That's true. I mean, Tournament 1, Obama, we say it again and again, but the president, he had some more urgent duties.
Yes, that was quite tragic.
On stock. 752, definitely nothing.
I thought he was gonna miss the bucket for 5 minutes straight. That would have been really funny.
No, Tower's where it happened.
Alright, we got a little John Cena thing there.
They're fine. Manseed, they're going through it without any issues. There is literally nothing that Seedmaster can do to mess this up. And if somehow they manage to lose from this position,
imagine he's still in space. He's stuck. Imagine there's a chance.
There's it's ridiculous.
Fall out of space. He's gonna fall out of space. Sure.
No. So now, I mean, the timer's on, right? Like, I think they've already lost. I guarantee. I don't think there's anything Calamity can do. I mean, the interesting facet is that the time difference per snake is only about 5 seconds, right? So it goes to show that waiting a team with a low sub 110 player or even a sub 120 player and then pairing them with a higher. So that's it. That's the nail in the coffin. That is just, there's no nothing. There's no time. That's it.
Do we want to just drag him back here? Do we want to cut this off now, or do we want to let him finish?
I mean,
he's almost done. He's almost done.
Give him the dignity of finishing his run. Let him
I didn't realize.
We'll let him finish out of respect, just cause. But it's
Yeah, it should be almost over
I plugged
here.
in his time with 10 minutes, and there was like a 3-minute gap between them. So it's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back, competitors.
Hello.
So, the final results. We don't have.
Where my
we do
teammate
have
at?
Seed here. Seed, hello, welcome. So, final results are: it was a pretty overwhelming victory for Team Man Seed. I don't really have much else to say there. The final times, it was like such a big. I don't think we ended up calculating them, but how did everyone feel about that? We'll start with our winners. First off, Seed, Garbo, Trashman, another win in the pocket, getting close to the finals now. How are you feeling?
You know, I hit a little top share for the fans at the end lap there.
Little known fact: every top chair you do, there's an extra $50 going to the charity. So
what the fuck? I didn't get. I didn't know this. I would have done top share every single fucking time.
I don't think that's true. Lawyers are still out on that one.
Blatant lies.
Blastbolt would not lie to me.
Actually, I think that would.
I know him.
How about for the final match, like in the finals, every top chair that does, I'll add like an extra $10 to the pot or something like that.
You're gonna go broke.
You heard it here first, folks. If Blastbolt does not commit to
I'll do
this,
5.
he is Satan. He has said $10 for every top chair in the final.
No, not $10. I'll do 5. I'll do 5. 10's too much. I say
He
5.
has said $20 for every top chair. Jokes aside, though, First Ninja, Calamity, you guys did well, but it wasn't well enough. How are you guys feeling about how you did here today?
It was a fun experience. I was glad to be a part of this, and congratulations to the winners. I hope you do well in your next round. And before I leave, I have one question. Did you guys see all of my top chairs?
I did. We were very impressed with your top chair.
I want to say, first, though, you played very well. I want to give you a personal compliment. I think you did great.
Thank you, kind sir. I think my top chairs.
Thank you.
I think they were kind of illegal and actually called the police on me. Wait.
Wait, what?
Wait, I actually gotta go.
Word is we do have a squad coming to, and yeah, that's them right there. So we've lost feed from First Ninja. We have no idea what's happening, but I mean, God bless his soul is the only thing I can say. Calamity, how do you feel? I feel like you maybe got a bit shaken there. Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, I choked quite a lot, but also my internet was really bad, so but I'll still blame myself as well.
I mean,
well, you know, I think
hey, that's how it goes sometimes, right?
I think the odds were stacked against you, but you know,
I ain't got nothing to do today. Might as well make some money. Let's go.
All right. Well, I think that's about it then. So thank you all again, and we'll be seeing Seed and Garbo in the next round.
Damn. Actually, good money.
That is it's $200 each.
Actually, okay. Listen, I am fucking carrying. I'm gonna take 350. You can take it. I can take $50.
My God.
So fun fact about Deadeye and Trixo, they have won 2 or 3 tournaments before?
2 tournaments.
2. Yeah, I think that was when we realized there might need to be some changes.
No, but I think
they're also just a crack.
Specifically about today, they have such a huge time penalty. They're both 110 players, and yet they managed to pull through on the first round.
Yeah, it's definitely stacked against them here a bit, but you know, they've proven in the past that they can beat the odds. So let's see if they can do that again. You know, do we want to let's start interviewing Trixo and Deadeye just to make use of time here.
Okay, Trixo, Deadeye, how you feel?
How you feeling, fellas? Ooh, strong opinions so far. Oh, Trixo, I can't believe you just said that on the air. Oh, dude. Have some respect. Hey, they've gone through enough as a people already, okay? Don't you remember World War II?
Thankfully, we've got the stream on a bit of a delay, so we can retroactively mute that comment. Trixo, that is not, you cannot be saying that.
So after the years and years of systematic oppression, you really think that's okay? That's just too far.
You know what? It's fine. I don't want to hear about it.
Let's not gonna, you know, some people's minds just won't change. And Nick, sir, I gotta be real careful with that name. Oh yeah, how you doing, my friend?
Pretty stressed. Yeah.
Pretty stressed.
Well, don't worry. It's only $200 all along. Before we start, LZ, how you feel, man?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. It's been like 4 hours since we last played, so.
That
It's fine,
is
but-
quality we can promise you, okay? You'll
That
be
is
winning
that is
every
the
game.
signature
You
getting
win
over
this
it
one.
duos tournament recipe right there. Absolutely. So this is the last round of the. It's the last round of the quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals? Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go! And they are off. Yeah.
I'm expecting big things from Dead Trixo Revival. Trixo really wasn't bringing his A game in the first round, so let's hope he'll pick it up a bit more.
Yeah, well, so far he seems to be having a pretty good start here, outpacing Nicer. It's such a scary name. That is a terrifying.
I mean, you just call him the N-word.
I could. No, I'm just kidding. That's greatly offensive. Absolutely sickening. Anyways, Trixo and Deadeye literally like at the exact same spot right now. That's kind of crazy. Love to see the synchronicity between these two longtime companions.
Believe it or not, they actually have implanted USBs into themselves, and they decided to connect.
Oh, it's absolutely believable, especially with two 110 PBs. Speaking of that, it actually reminds me, I believe there was an earlier tournament. I think the first time Deadeye and Trixo won, there was some drama regarding Deadeye getting a huge PB right after winning the tournament. Something like 5 or 10 seconds, something really large. I remember that upsetting people a lot. But I think now his PB is quite representative of the skill level, which is nice. Getting back to the match here briefly, I've realized that Nick Zur has outpaced both Trixo and Deadeye, except Trixo is now catching up to him. And yeah, for a 152 player, LZ is playing shockingly consistent right now. At the 152 range, you really expect a lot of falls, a lot of panic, a lot of choke, but from what I've seen, it's been pretty static and solid.
Yeah, I mean, I really have nothing else to add to that. I feel like all of the quote-unquote slower players that we've seen today, the people sort of under 140, they're in the maybe like high 140, 150 category, they've been playing with cool heads. They know what they need to do. They know they just have to do a consistent game, and realistically, their teammates going to be picking up any kind of slack they might give. So it's great to see people with the right kind of mindset going into this. I feel like everybody, nerves are meant to be high, but people have been dealing with it well, certainly a lot better than we've seen in previous competitions. So I really have to commend all of the competitors today, because I don't think we've seen anything so unimaginably drastic.
Well, the day is still young, so let's hope that there's something terrible so we can laugh at someone.
I mean, it would be nice. Like,
it would be funny if
in the chat, just miss the snake, please.
Didn't someone miss the snake not too long ago?
The LZ's just thrown himself over the coffee table.
You hate to see it.
You hate to see that in particular, because he was playing so solid up until then. Night Zuar finally falling behind Deadeye and Trixo. He's been keeping pretty equal pace with them up until now, but I think, I say that, but Deadeye is actually like right at or behind still, so really it is neck and neck.
LZ's very scared of orange. You could see him prepare very slowly, and the thing that I've noticed when you're playing Getting Over It is that the sort of slower you intentionally are, and when you try to set yourself up very slowly, it can often be to your detriment, because this game is very often about chaining fluid movements together, and that's the quickest and most assured way to get through a section. So it can be a huge risk trying to play safe often.
100%, and that's kind of the trickiness of the tournament, is that you want to play safe, really be as consistent as possible, but the act of doing so oftentimes is what leads to you actually falling and making mistakes. It's the duality of man exemplified, for real, 100 on Kanye. Wait, am I allowed to say that anymore?
It could be worse. I know a guy that wants to get a Jesus tattoo on his forearm.
Really?
Yeah.
Trixo he is on his final snake. He has zoomed ahead of everyone else. We've kind of been sidelining Trixo just because he's been very consistent with how he's been playing.
Oftentimes, it's hard to give commentary on players that are just doing what they usually do. They show up, they've done this for 100 hours in like the last week to prepare. They know exactly what they're doing, and they perform. It's really looking like that Trixo is going to be in a very competitive environment here, though. If I take a look at the info, I'll tell you guys just how bad their penalty is. So it is a penalty per lap of 50 seconds. So they're about 5 minutes added on to the end of their time, which is, Deadeye's going to finish probably about 7 minutes. So that puts them realistically at about 13 minutes, plus the just about 5 minute penalty will put them at 18 minutes. So there's much that LZ can do that'll not end up having them win the round.
It is pretty hard to fail with that much of an advantage, but you know, never say never.
Running the math real quick, to get 2 snakes and a completion done, he'll have about maybe 5 minutes, which is more than realistic for him.
And not doing them any favors, Deadeye's had a pretty abysmal last few splits there, but he does finish it, which is good. So it really is all on the LZ here.
Yeah, I mean, he'll either make it or break it. He's got about 5 minutes to do so, so we'll just see what he can do. He's onto the snake. He knows that he can't miss it, takes his time, gets it absolutely fine, and he's away down. I don't know if stream could hear, but Blastbolt's chiming in saying that according to the equities, as long as he gets a time that's better than like 12.5 minutes, LZ's in it to win it, which means this lap and the finale, he's got about 4 minutes. It's a lot of time. He's been playing okay, but are the nerves going to get to him? It's the question that I'm saying again and again. He's scared of orange. We know he's scared of orange. He takes a lot of time to set himself up, and by the looks of it, he's getting through it with no problems. Only got to do it one more time.
He is playing quite well right now. On his final snake, making his way through construction, this next orange is definitely going to be one of the make or break moments here.
Oh no, he's fallen! Oh no, I thought he was gonna stop and take his time, but he just absolutely launched himself up, and now he's panicking.
Yeah, you need to see it. You really, really do.
Do not need to see him shake. You know that this man is in a fearful position. We said he had about 5 minutes, but now that clock is a ticking, and it's only about 2 more. And we're not even sure if he has all of 2 minutes, and he's slipping again. Oh no, Elsie, what are you doing? He is
I will say though, regardless of that orange fall, it is going to be really close now. He is approaching that 11-minute mark, meaning he really needs to get moving with this completion here. If he messes up space, this could very well go to Deadeye and Trixo.
Unless you're very well versed, they could easily slip you up. And exactly as I'm saying, he almost flung himself down through the snake. He's up on bucket, away onto ice with a minute to spare. Looking like he's getting it fine. He has an interesting launch. This will be very, very interesting. Okay, he manages to catch it quite well. He sent himself not a great direction, but not a horrible one. He's going to be flailing around a bit, but not enough. I don't think he's just going to send himself away. Not the fastest, not the slowest. I think maybe, just maybe, the Legends have made a name for themselves in history today, but we're going to have to go back to our little Blastbolt to confirm.
That really was quite a nail biter.
Okay,
Really.
so that's up.
Your mic is off, Blast.
So hey, we just heard from Blastbolt that apparently the distance was actually a bit further than we thought.
How did Banana Legends get 17? That doesn't make any sense.
They don't have a penalty.
Yeah.
No, they have.
Yeah, but they're-
it's 7 minutes plus 12 minutes. It's 19 minutes. 19.
Something may add in up here.
What? Wait, you're completely right. I don't understand.
Oh man.
Hold on. What?
He's trying to fix it. He's fixing it. He's got a lot of money
That
bet
doesn't
on
make
this
any
match.
sense. Okay, no, Dead Trixo did win actually.
Dead Trixo what?
Did he really?
Are you gonna can we double check that? I mean, yeah, because I was saying during the match, Dead Trixo had about 18 minutes.
Okay, so yeah.
It makes sense that they would win.
So I'm just gonna make sure. So we have roughly 19 minutes and 20 seconds for Banana Legends.
Yeah.
Let's just mark that down.
Uh-huh.
And then for Dead Trixo, we sum their times together. We have pretty much, let's just round that up to 14 minutes. So that's 14 flat. Then we add the penalty, which is going to be 50 times 6. That's 300, which is an extra 5 minutes, which is 19 flat, pretty much. So they win.
So
Dead Trixo does win. God, that is
Let's get ahead
insane.
and reveal the news.
It's literal plot armor.
So, at the end of the day, Dead Trixo has a time of about 19 minutes and 3 seconds, while Banana Legends have a time of 19 minutes and 20 seconds, which means Dead Trixo is going to be pulling ahead into the semifinals. But man, was that a really close match. How do you guys feel after that one?
Tracer, stop being racist. Oh my gosh.
They're too shocked to speak.
I'm just really disappointed.
LZ, you really hate to see it there. You were playing amazingly throughout, and it wasn't until that last run there, that orange fall, I think, is really what tipped it over.
Yeah, that was my thing. I was just like, I just don't need to fall orange here, and then I did it. And
it was.
Yeah,
really
I don't know if you
close.
saw my my original qualifying run when I had the lag. I fell off orange 4 times then as well, and then I got to redo it because I had lag and it was fine. But orange just got me.
But all things considered, you put in a really, really good effort. So you have no reason to feel bad. And Nisur as well did a really stellar job there, keeping up with Deadeye and Trixo for most of the entire run, actually. It wasn't until towards the end that he started falling behind a little bit. Seems our winning team is once again Deadeye and Trixo.
Guys, everybody be worried. We cannot let them keep getting away with this.
That's the end of round 2. So we're gonna take another quick break, and yeah, I hope to see you back in 5 minutes. We have a halftime show coming up, actually.
That being said, I have to go. I should have gone like 30 minutes ago.
All right.
So thank you for having me. I hope you enjoyed my whimsical japes as always. And good luck to everyone on the rest of the tournament. All right, fuck you, Rhett. Okay, bye everyone. Have a good one.
All right.
I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute you and myself, and I'll move on to the intermission screen. All right. So, what we've got going on now is there will be a custom map that no one here has ever seen. There will be 4 people who have also never seen this map before. So here's the thing. There will be 15 minutes given to each of the 4 contestants to beat this map. Whoever does it first wins. If no one beats it within 15 minutes, whoever is farthest wins. So are those rules clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Keep in mind, this is only for fun. It has nothing to do with your bracket placement whatsoever. Okay, everyone is now in the room. All right, Davo, return to the map screen. Are we ready to get this show on the road? Are you ready?
Yep. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, and go. All right, they have all been deafened now. So the first thing,
all right.
Yeah, you're actually supposed to go to the right. Everyone's going to the right way. You're not supposed to go to the right. That's the.
I see.
Map's a bit funky.
That's a funny troll.
Also, something about this map is that it's very, very based on like extremely small objects, and that makes it a little bit frustrating. You can see there's a lot of struggling here.
It's kind of like the Orange Hell map.
What I find very humiliating, like, it's grounding, just because we succeed on the main map so much, just seeing, this is kind of what it was like to play the first map for the first time, so it's this very interesting, just like contrast between. Also, Davo got pretty far, but he had fallen, so I would say he seems to be taking the lead more or less. Eclipse is having a hard time hitting those little rocks. Oh, a combo. He's currently at the farthest. So yeah, Breaker, what would you personally do if you're trying to adapt to a new map? Would you go as slow
trying
and
to
steady?
adapt? Yeah, I mean, just based on my normal playstyle, even just on the regular map, just slow and steady, taking it like one piece at a time, It's like what you said. If you're, don't want to lose progress at the end, sometimes it's just nice to get farther. Also, moving objects.
Yeah,
I guess I've never seen one that has that.
A combo is actually making insane progress, and now there's a very interesting part that he's coming up on here. There is a key that you have to collect by going to the left. See how there's like a locked door on the very right? There was a wall.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
Whoa. Holy hell, that was weird.
That was a yeah. This game wasn't made for this.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, you have to go get that key on the left, then you go to the right. And to the right, the door opens because now you get the key. So let's see if these competitors can figure that out.
Ooh, that's
Seems
a
like
big...
Garbo figured that out immediately. Wow, smart guy.
That's a real frustration. A real punch in the gut.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's only been about
There's
2 minutes
my
so far, by the way.
fogginess.
And I would say that
Wow, yeah.
they're probably maybe like a third through the map or so, maybe half. And overall, seems like they might be beating it before the 15-minute time mark. So guys in the chat.
I would hope so. That would be great.
Everyone in the chat, how do you guys feel about this this map? Because Adam is watching right now and he made it, so I'm sure he would love to hear your feedback.
Absolutely.
I think it looks pretty good. I've played it myself as well.
Oh yeah, they say it looks awesome, and
Yeah,
the background
also,
is
look
gorgeous.
in the bottom left. There's a fascinating mechanic here. If you go into the green arrows, it lifts you up like an anti-gravity thing.
I like physics modifications for these kinds of games. Stuff like moving objects, rotating objects, the gravity mods. That's always fun because it throws you off your game. Because I feel like a lot of the earlier custom maps were just, oh, you know, rough assemblages of found objects.
Yeah.
And now we have rougher assemblages of
generated
moving
objects.
objects. Absolutely.
Handcrafted.
So it just shows how far we've come.
Yeah. It's just
handcrafted.
Yeah. We focus so much on the main map. I was thinking to use this halftime show just as an opportunity to show you guys that there's a whole subset of players in this game who don't really concern themselves that much with the main map, and a lot of interesting stuff comes of it. Oh, Eclipse in the top left fell to the very bottom. Ooh, not looking good. Maycom was making good progress. He got the key, so he's on his way back, and he's got it.
Oh no.
Oh, and those pink orbs are, in my opinion, the most interesting part of the map because they really just shoot you in a certain direction, and that's not something you ever see in the main map. Imagine at orange, while you're climbing, you have to make it through a bunch of pink orbs.
That would be awesome. It's pink orb.
We have 10 minutes
Combo
left,
looked like
by
it was
the way.
gonna stick there.
There's a chance Garbo's going to beat it soon. I mean, this is... Oh.
Davos back to the beginning.
Ouch. Yeah. Remember the strategy I was talking about? Like, once you get to a certain point, you can choose to just freeze and just say, you know what, I'm far enough. I'm not going to risk falling, and I'm probably going to win.
What I find interesting, I mean, obviously that's kind of the point of the Fadian games. Yeah, they progress quickly through the beginning, but now it seems like they are equally struggling, all of them are, with just getting above that. Like, every fall gets more punishing.
Have you played any of the other Fadian games, Riker? Like Pogo Stuck?
I've played Jump King and Pogo Stuck, and I'm ashamed to admit I haven't beat any of them, other than getting over it.
I personally think Jump King has a beautiful aesthetic to it. Really hooked me. Like, the gameplay I don't like very much, but it just looks so beautiful. It just has an atmosphere to it. And when it comes to art,
I love that pixel art.
Yeah. When it comes to art in general, I think storytelling is a big part of it. That applies to music as well. If your music tells a story, it's gonna hook people in more. And that's kind of how I felt about Jump King. Like, there was a whole story behind all the art behind it, which is Getting Over It had that, but it was more conceptual. It wasn't like you're being carried through a story. It was like, here's the philosophical idea. Whereas Jump King was literally you're progressing into. I mean, you should finish it. Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. I've considered doing it. I'll probably do it on stream if I ever do, because I do not have the motive. It's funny because I love Getting Over It. It's been a stress-free game for me for the longest time, and then all the other Fadian games are just raging.
Yeah, Eclipse fell. Okay, it's fine. Chances are, if you like this game, you're probably gonna like the others. Valmerick saying, I also haven't beaten any of the other Fadians. Not sure if you guys in chat know, but he's like top 50, I think, in all of them, except for Goy. Used to be at number 1 in Jump King. Oh, there he is. Garbo finished in just 6 minutes. Actually, 7 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Well, then that is pretty insane.
So Garbo's finished. Wow.
I think it would be really funny if one of them's like 2 jumps from the end, but they think of my strategy and they're like, you know what, I'm not going to risk falling. So, Adam, have you posted this map yet? It doesn't seem like he has. Yeah, so this will be free for play if anyone thinks this looks fun. Imagine this map being a first-time Void player's experience. I mean, I bet that possibly the way that... Oh my god, you see Eclipse? Man just got wheeled around. Oh, he fell to the start. Ouch, that's rough. Anyways, yeah, I'm sure a new player would probably develop their skills so much differently from this just because the movements are not quite the same depending on the map you're doing.
That is a good point. I've found that with other games. I used to speedrun some of the old Mario games, and I didn't really like the main game. I thought it was boring and kind of overdone. So I played a lot of ROM hacks, and people who played ROM hacks had like completely different skill sets than the main game players. And I see that with this.
The creator of this map, Adam, he has, I don't know, 2,000 hours on the game, like some incredible amount, but he has spent almost all of it making maps and playing maps. So I'd really be curious to see him invest like a couple hundred hours into the main map and just see how his playstyle looks, because it's going to be so different from everyone else's. He doesn't even know what his personal best is, by the way.
There. I hadn't seen it till just now.
Oh, damn it, so. Alright, looking like Akon was going to be our next finisher. He's at the place that Garbo was stuck at for a good bit.
I was watching back over Combo's game because I didn't get to see his perspective on the game that I played with him. Dude was playing insane. I didn't get to see your guys' perspective watching him. He was like keeping up with Ace and
what I was saying,
that was crazy.
Nerves impact everyone differently.
Yeah.
I will admit, I have not been impressed by the practice runs he was doing. They seem more like the runs for like a 120 player or something. But his tournament performance was just well above that. So some people just need the pressure to actually execute at their level. Oh, that's a rough
Speaking
fall.
of pressure.
Oh my god, that's the start.
Oh no.
Wow, that is no.
Oh no.
Man.
This is a game about knowing when to use force and when to use finesse.
Yeah, exactly. Man, it's
Nor-
crazy how fast Garbo finished. We have 2 minutes and a half left, and he finished in like 7 minutes. I was planning on
Not
doing
with
a
my
golden
time.
snake after this stream, but since it's taking longer than expected, I'm thinking about just not doing that.
Oh, combo's back at the beginning.
Yeah. So soon I'm just gonna undeafen them and tell them that their time is up.
It's crazy. Garbo got through so quick.
I'm gonna ask.
I
him,
wasn't watching. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him what his custom map experience is. Funny. He's trying to be very cautious. I think he's going the wrong way. Yeah, no, Daffo, don't go that way. Don't go that way. I'll take a screenshot at 15 minutes exactly, and we'll determine who gets top 2 and 3.
Ah, smart.
Yeah. And it's pretty much over. All right, I have the screenshot. I'm going to undeafen them. All right, guys, it is the 15 minutes are up, and the results are also in. So you guys, you don't have to keep playing if you don't want to. But basically, Garbo beat the game in 7 minutes. I don't understand.
Sir.
That was pretty crazy. Garbo, do you have map playing experience?
I don't think there's a map I've missed.
Well, that would explain it.
I have a problem. I'm a dick.
I didn't understand how to do that until just the end. That is so annoying.
How'd you
I
feel
thought you
about
had to
that?
climb up the thing while it was. I thought you had to climb up the thing while it was spinning. I didn't realize there was a gold thing way off to the left.
Well, I think we need to be humbled every so often. You know, getting too good at the normal map, you know, you start to lose what the whole point of the game was in the first place. And I imagine everyone here's been humiliated, definitely, to some extent. And with that said, we are now moving on to the 3rd round. We have, in the left corner, Garbo and Seed versus Strixo and Deadeye. And we have Goiser and Pike versus Diablo and Nindev. I think Diablo and Team Pizza and Team Macaroni, as I said, a lot of food names in this tournament, they should go next because I think it's been longest since they've gone. So
3 races left. I'm guessing the 8 snakes are probably going to take about 12, 15 minutes a piece.
It's going to take a bit. All right, we are good to go, guys.
Well, welcome back, Rhett.
Thank you.
Interesting halftime show. Very
It
fun.
was a pretty interesting halftime show. We had Garbo Trash showing everybody else that they're the real trash by thrashing them about a good bit. And honestly, it was fantastic to watch. I mean, halftime shows I think are really super interesting, but this one, I mean, was something special. We gotta give a huge hats off to Adam here. Everybody say a good thank you to Adam for being a very cool and epic guy. As for our next match, we have Indev. Indev and Diablo.
Yes, Indev and Diablo, Pike and Goiser.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Diablo, Goiser, Indev, and Pike. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Semi-finals. Your chance to make some money.
Feeling great, man.
I'm scared.
I just want to point out that Pike had a very creative way of showing us who he is. I'll add him to the display, and you guys are going to see what I mean in a second. Everyone should do this from now on. This is really funny.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It looks like everything has come up pretty quickly. This is probably the fastest that I think it's ever come up.
Hey, look at that. I mean, I love actually getting to commentate and not try and desperately claw at time by playing fake tic-tac-toe, so you know, we take it. So we got everyone up if everyone wants to head to the main menu. Yes, 8 snakes. That means 8.
We should undeafen them every single time the other team gets a snake.
Oh yeah, and then we should shout snake, snake, snake. That's not gonna make them mad at all. So we're all ready now. 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off.
They are indeed off. I am quite excited about this one. I mean, a first semi-final is always interesting. And 8 snakes, I mean, it's a big haul. When it's a playing straight, it's no joke. Your hand can start to cramp. You can start to get a bit jittery by the end of it. It takes a lot more out of you than you'd think. It really is a competition of endurance more than anything. Players have to be prepared to give it their all, and that is exactly what Goiser and Diablo are showing us. 2 players, 10-second time difference, but they're around about the exact same place. And what's surprising is Indev is really not trailing too far behind. What's more important than any of these players and what they're up to is this is a fight for comfort food. Okay, we got mac and cheese on one side and pizza on the other, 2 cheese-based substances. Which one will reign our champions and take home that gourmet luxury kind of funding? A little worried about Indev there.
It's hard to focus on the match because it's kind of just going swimmingly. There haven't been any huge mistakes.
Yeah, I mean,
pace
Goyser,
is
he's
looking
on
just
his
about on
second
pace.
one. Diablo's slightly trudging behind, but nothing too shocking. The real competition, I suppose, is between Indev and Pike. A second difference, but a split between them. Indev doing some quite heavy lifting for the pizza fans out there. Pike is a little slower, but honestly, it's nothing that can't be fixed too hard. Furniture, a little of a struggle for him, but he's getting through. He's not doing top chair, not a man of the people.
It's funny, I think we should explain, because for those of us unengaged with the tournament scene, it took me a while to figure out what top chair was. Will you so kindly explain to us what in the world top
Okay,
chair is?
so within furniture, the sort of top section of furniture where you go through, you have a chair and people use that to fling themselves around. And you can use that to give yourself a bit of extra momentum. It's not something that anyone really incorporates into the gameplay. It's hyper risky. You probably only get that like 1 in 1,000 runs if you're not very actively practiced. So it's interesting that it's becoming a sort of cultural fad now. The speed that Goyser is absolutely taking, I mean, he is coming up to where if we see a few more issues from Diablo, absolutely lapping him, and that's quite concerning. He's got Goy in his name for a reason. There's a split between Goyser lapping him, and he is taking this with strides. I was worried he wasn't going to get that anvil, but he gets it no problem, and he's going to be on his snake. Diablo getting his 4th, and Pike coming up on his 3rd. But oh no, I just won. He had a bit of a struggle, but he couldn't get it. I can't believe that he's missed.
You hate to see it.
Entire
Yes,
snake.
we do. We hate to see it.
That is the most appropriate it has ever been said. You hate to see it. I don't think we've seen that kind of thing happen in a few tournaments. Pike just absolutely fumbling, and you know he's angry with himself. You can sort of see in the way that he's flailing that he is not happy with what he's just done. But I mean, honestly, I think that is going to be really difficult to come back from. I understand Goyser is lapped Diablo now, and he's well ahead of him, so he's made up for that lap that Pike hasn't got. But the fact that Indev is already on his 4th, and Pike is coming down to the 3rd, I mean, it's an interesting dichotomy where the faster player has got a lap on the other faster player, and the slower player has lost a lap to the other slower player. So
it's hard to pay attention to Goyser. He's just flying. I can't keep my eyes on him. Turn the
you
motion
have to
blur off,
commend
bro.
him.
It's too fast.
6 snakes. Well, no, that's 7 snakes in 7 minutes. It's a minute a snake. That's a commendable time. He's keeping very strong pace and a level head, and he hasn't done anything too shady, and he's got a lap on his competition. He's just got to cinch it out. Okay, I mean, I think once again, oh no, Pike is falling again from snowballs there. Oh, I was gonna comment on how but Indev is falling from orange. I don't understand. These guys are really crumbling under pressure. I can understand having to do such a long haul, but wow.
Yeah, it's hard with this with the amount of pressure after you've done a fall like that, not being able to fall back on muscle memory.
Pike, he's trying to make up as much as he can. Goyser, like I've said, he's putting the work. He'll probably finish it out, so I think the fact that Diablo is a lap behind might be a bit concerning, but it's not that much time. It's only a matter of a minute, so I think again, all eyes are cast to Pike and Indev. Both of them now have made quite significant mistakes. Pike obviously causing his team a little bit more trouble than Indev so far, but there's still a good 3 or 4 laps for these guys. Anything can happen. You can tell Indev, he's taking it slow on the snowballs. He doesn't want to repeat.
Not to mention the penalties here. This might be one of the first races the penalty really doesn't have much of a play. We have a 0 penalty for Indev and Diablo, and 3 seconds per lap for the other team.
Oh wow, so that
very
is
close, very tight.
Yeah, a matter of 20 seconds is not going to be anything significant. It's going to be up to the players to make up for that, but that's easily done. I mean, Goyser, 9 minutes 26.971. Let's all just give a hats off to the man, because that is some very, very impressive gameplay. We thought it would take about 12 minutes.
Ooh, now it's all on Piked. He has 3 more snakes, 4 more laps.
We've seen a bit of Undertale, a bit of GeoGuessr. You know, it's been a bit of a variety stream all around. There is not that big of a time gap between Indev and Diablo. Normally, I would say that Pizza would be looking in a very strong spot considering that Indev is on lap 7 and Pike is just finishing out his 6th lap here. But, and the big but, is Diablo. I don't think he's been doing as well as he should be, or at least it's a testament to how well Goiser has been doing, because 11.5 minutes, you know, coming up on 12, that's a 2.5 minute difference compared to Goister, and I understand there's a good 10 seconds of time difference between them. You sort of exponentially improve as that timer comes down, but it's quite big in a tournament setting. Yeah.
So once Diablo,
he's fine. He's
he's
got
okay.
that.
He's
no
got
problem.
it.
11:55. That's not bad at all. Now, realistically, if we take off the time difference, we may as well call it like an 11:30. So. Ultimately, it's 2 minutes that Indev has to save on Pike for Team Pizza to be moving around.
I figure if he hadn't fallen on that snake, he would be on his 8th snake right now. So he's only roughly 40 seconds behind, but because he's lost an entire snake at his pace, it is going to be close. Absolutely. But if he keeps up with this, considering he only has to save, or Indev would have to save 2 minutes, I still think if Pike can finish in the next minute and a half or so, he still has a chance. This is probably the closest one in a while.
Pace is not looking too great either, so that time differential, 14:10. So realistically, if Pike can finish in about 16 minutes flat, which is completely doable, he'll be fine.
Looking further and further. His personal best is only a 142.
Realistically, if he pulls off about a personal best, now bear in mind, we're not counting the 6 seconds at the start, so he has at least that leeway, but if he can pull off around about a green pace for himself, he'll be looking for a win. I think our first semi-final is about to come to a close. Pike getting quite a good launch. It's going to be competitive, but frankly, I don't think Macaroni has enough to pull through.
Just doing some quick math here, I think this is a little out of the question now.
But Blastbolt is our human calculator at the end of the day. He'll give us the final results. We just have to sit and wait patiently for him. Hello, team people. Welcome. We have news for you. Some of you won't like it, but some of you will. In our food fight, Macaroni, you guys came to a final time of, I think, around 26 minutes, something into that. 27, so about 27 minutes, but your opposing Team Pizza came in with 26 minutes. It was a matter of about 30 seconds, the difference between you two, from rough estimates.
I lost the full minute to Snake.
Oh no. So, Diablo Indev, how do you feel? You're coming home with a bit of money no matter what tonight. You can buy a pizza, I suppose, and if you don't manage to win the finals, how does that feel?
Well, I finished the run and I looked in the Video Ninja room and I saw that Pike was still on Snake 7 and I did the math. I saw the times that Diablo and Goiser did.
All right. We have one more match in this stage of the event.
Hello, Seed, Garbo. We'll start with you guys. How are you guys feeling?
Honestly, I didn't think we would get this far based on how nervous I was, but hopefully... Wait, who are we up against?
Deadeye and Trixo.
Deadeye and Trixo.
We're Dead Trixo.
How do you feel about going against the team with more armor?
Oh, shit.
Trixo and Deadeye, do you guys have any words to say for this match?
Trixo's got nothing. Deadeye's mutant. They're giving you the silent treatment. So
Okay,
a
it's
reminder
Deadeye,
to
it's
the
Deadeye.
chat, if you were following along at home, you need to now scoop 10 large tablespoons of this mixture that you've made into the tray. Leave enough space to allow for spreading. Then you want to bake them 10 to 12 minutes. That's it. You want soft but firm edges. And you want a little gooey, soft kind of middle. They'll harden when they cool, so be careful. You can set it out on a wire rack. You can set it out, I don't know, on a plate. Just go at it, right? I mean, basically cookies by that point. All right, Riker, take us away.
All right, if everybody's ready, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, now
some hot fixing on the mouse. Hot fixing on the mouse acceleration.
This is the match of the day. This is the match that everybody wants to see. We know there are favorites here. We know what everyone wants to see. Dead Trixo, they are titans. They have won twice, but everyone loves a good underdog story. And personally, I do too. I want to see Manseed take him down. I cannot stomach the thought of Dead Trixo winning a third time in a row. I mean, hats off to them. They've been playing a great game, but with the penalty that they have, they should not.
I think it really just goes to show how well Trixo and Deadeye have been playing and how lucky their bracket has been. That with, what is it, a whole minute or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a
penalty
combined,
per
like,
lap.
8 minutes of. It should just be a wash. Like, this is a not a 9-minute, but an 8-minute penalty more. No, it'll be like about a 7-minute penalty. But that's almost a whole 8-snake run. They have to play for 3 men essentially.
We have some trouble on orange. Trixo taking a couple. Oh, and even yeah. Trixo and Dead both struggling on orange this time up.
I mean, I'll be completely honest with everybody. If Dead Trixo doesn't play perfect from this point on, like if we even see minor failures, they're going to die. There is probably zero way they can recover. Honestly, Garbo Trash, somebody robbed a plane for its kerosene and set this man alight with a vigor that I have never seen before, because he has been playing at absolute peak performance the entire day. Seed, we've seen shaky. We know he's anxious. He could falter a bit, but can he falter enough to make up for a 7-minute penalty? I just don't see it happening. Now, I would like to take the opportunity to say that Manseed do have a penalty for themselves. I've been hyping up the 7-minute penalty for Dead Trixo, but Manseed have 23 seconds, so they have about half the penalty of Dead Trixo, almost exactly. Deadeye playing it very, very scarily there. And I would like to point out that Seedmaster is only a matter of a few splits behind Deadeye. He's on to his third, so he is keeping pace, definitely within a 3-minute 30 sort of range.
Let's think here. That's the third.
They've got the lead. Oh no, Deadeye. Oh no. Oh no, Deadeye. I mean, he had to take one of those fools eventually. There's only so much consistency you can have over so many tournaments, but that is a killer.
Yes, we do hate to see it. Thank you, Blastbolt.
That is a guttural fall, and you know he must be feeling some amount of pain over that. Oh no, Seeds to 13!
Oh, 2 orange falls at the same time, and one is definitely more costly than the other.
It's bad for Deadeye, yes, but he's managed to recover very quickly, and he is onto the snake. Trixo, he's lapped Seed entirely, so I said that there was that sort of margin for error, but this early into it, not even halfway through for Seedmaster, is a bit of a concern, I won't lie. Person that does top chair in the finals. No, that's a full from Trixo as well.
The orange is cursed this game.
It's really bad.
All right, we have oh my, I didn't even notice how far Dead is behind a little bit. He had been keeping up pretty far, but now he's, let's see, a little bit behind. Garbo on his last snake, coming up to the top soon.
Garbo has really impressed me throughout this entire competition. I mean, much like Goiser, I think honestly 2 of the stars, they have been performing very well. I was honestly thinking that we would see maybe the Chinese players in the position that Dead Trixo were in, and they'd absolutely put their feet to the gas and send it. But it's interesting to me that players with such a huge time penalty are capable of competing.
The penalty, although it makes it more balanced, doesn't keep them out of the running. It's a very cool system for it. Garbo is less than a minute away from the end of his run. Unbelievable pace. I don't think he's had a single big hiccup or mistake.
No, I mean, I think he's going to be giving Goiser a run for his money on that 9-minute time, and that's something that I didn't think was going to end up happening, but he's having a field day.
He's going to be able to say, 9 minutes? Who would? Oh, well, there's a space for you. It's a recover. Oh, it was a recoverable space, but it'll still be a low 9-minute time.
Low 9-minute. You can't complain to that. I believe it's still better than Goiser's.
It'll be interesting to see how that affects it. A good space would have been sub 9 there.
I think ultimately, Seedmaster being on his 6th, while sure, both Deadeye and Trixo, they're on their last lap. They just have to finish their game. I think the position Seed is in is a very strong one.
Very favorable, yes.
You'll see many a game here today, and getting over it won't be the most interesting one.
Okay, there's the loud vine boom that everybody loves to hear so much.
Speaking of loud vine boom, Seed's just falling off orange again.
It's gonna be close. He still has a whole 2 laps to go, not including this fall.
But 2 laps in 3 minutes. It's very doable.
Yes.
Deadeye and Trixo, they both had really bad spaces, honestly. They've been fumbling around quite a bit. It's gonna be close. I mean, again, it's his last player. It's how are they going to perform under the stress, knowing that it's all down to them and nothing else. He's seen himself fall from orange twice. Is it enough to scare him?
All pressure's on Seed. From experience, in that first round I play, I was in the same position. The last player after 3 very quick players finished. You just have to get yourself out of the mindset of everyone's watching me. You can't be thinking about that. You just have to play the game that you know how to play and get your head out of the gutter.
We almost saw tragedy, but it looks like Seed is past orange. Now that's one of the huge gates that he has to get through out of the way. It should be a testament during power.
Oh, beautiful launch.
That's fantastic. I think
that might be it.
Has probably just won them the game.
Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be very close.
Oh
no. That's gonna be very close.
I'm on the edge of my seat here. I think
that space might have killed it. Shake the mouse, fool. It makes you go faster.
No.
Blastbolt said it to himself.
I'm so. Oh no, I can't. If this is it,
if that 22 seconds is enough.
All right, now all we can do is wait. It's gonna be close. I believe, if I were to take a guess, I think Manseed has taken Trixo over, but that is nothing but speculation. That is mere accounting estimates. Blastbolt, what do you have for us? Okay, well, it seems to be that Dead Trixo has been uncrowned. The Titans have been slain. So let's give our teams the good, and for Dead Trixo, no, it's not bad news. They have enough money. They've won enough money, okay? I'm gonna say it. Who cares? I don't feel bad.
No, but in all realness, everybody put forth their best effort.
It was a very impressive match to watch. Thank you guys for putting on an absolute
to make it to
spectacle in the
semifinals on your penalty with that penalty is crazy.
Holy fuck! I did so bad. I'm so sorry.
Garbo, Seed, you guys have won by a good 3 or 4 minutes. You're into the finals. You're getting yourself a pizza tonight if that is what you desire. But there's more stress up on the line. We'll start with Trixo. If you've got some words, how does it feel to finally find your losing position after those huge monumental victories in the past? Nothing. I understand.
The silence speaks so much, honestly.
It sure does.
But our winning team, it must feel good. Come on, guys. Lay it on us. How does it feel?
I mean, I couldn't win a single game of Minesweeper, but
you played Getting Over It so well. The game that most of us are here for.
If you are done with your post-match interview, we can move you back to the VC. Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's get out there.
Right.
We've heard it now. You guys have floated. Get out here.
Get him out of here. All right, so what's the play?
We are now taking another halftime show.
Ooh, even more of a spectacle. I'm excited. What do we have up on the docket?
Hold on. No, sorry. Not a halftime show. I just meant halftime. Oops.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those
make it a show. Open up.
There was going to be another halftime show, which was going to be me versus Ace Bowl in a 3-snake, but he went to bed, so that didn't end up happening. That was going to be a super hype match, but I'm going to turn down my mic volume and the desktop audio, and we're going to start the intermission. So yeah, see you in a few minutes. Hello everyone. My name is Blastbolt. You guys have all known me quite a while. It's been 5.5 years. I think you all know what the time has come for. To give a little context, the black you're seeing on the screen right now is not a lack of layers. My camera is on, very much on right now, but the shutter is on it. There is a ½ centimeter layer between you guys and me right now. When I pull it up, it's gonna be interesting. Alright. I want to hear it in the chat. Do you guys want to see this? Because, you know, if you don't want to see it, I'm not doing it. No, that says no. Yeah, I guess we're not doing it. Right. My name is Dr. Blastbolt. I heard there's a prescription to be made for a face. It's my face. The Lightspark Blastbolt that you have known quite a while. For a long time, I've just been an entity, just on the internet, typing words. You've all thought I was a robot, but I'm real. It's the voice right here, synced up perfectly. And if it ain't, then I don't know what it is. Because there's no way that someone could have recorded something this perfectly to match these lips in my view. You guys, about to witness a fabulous final show. It's me. It's real. You'll be seeing my face after the event as well. After the final show, where I give a little bit of a speech to close out the whole thing. But I hope you're all enjoying so far. It's I've been having a lot of fun. We had a little bit of a hiccup earlier on, but it'll be going good. Also, like the music, little touch I had in the background, you know, my own song for my own face. Anyways, so this is my mic. That's what I've been using. I used to not have this stand. I used to have to hold the microphone constantly. Anyways, we are on to be seeing 4 titans of getting over it consistency right now. In the left corner, we have he who names himself the Garbo, worst of all trash. That's not the case. Man made it into the finals. Who cares if the frames were 2 FPS and he was splicing? He made it. That's fine. We have his friend, Seed Master, a little bit slower, but consistent as a rock. Guy had the real punch to him. He never stopped moving. And on the other end, a man who's been staying up all night. It's like 8 a.m. for him right now, but he's still going. Give it up for Diablo, his teammate Indep, a 140 player who hasn't had any big falls. Again, solid as a rock. I think this is going to be a very, very exciting match. Anyways, let's get back to it. It's yeah, back to the main tournament. All right, everyone. I have not read any of the chat about the face reveal yet. I'll read it after the fact, I guess. Can't believe he was a Giga Chad the whole time.
Still here. Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Thank you, thank you.
The Neo sunglasses really added a lot.
Yeah. Man, this tournament has been going on for 7 hours. Thank you guys all for sticking out. Yep, shout out to Squeebob Joe again. But this marathon of an event is finally almost over. All right, everyone is in there. We're all in the room right now. These are the 4 most consistent players of all time. And let's hope that they're in a good shape to continue.
Okay, how many snakes are we doing? We're doing 12 whole snakes, right?
Yep, 12 whole snakes. Everyone set it up to 12.
Okay, now this, I mean, it's exciting. Either team's going home with a bit of money now. That's what we're doing. So either way,
okay.
we all feeling confident. We all scared.
Yes.
Locked in, focused. Whenever you're ready, get these guys the last countdown they're gonna have to hear today.
Okay, everyone, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay.
All right. Now we're watching Q once again. Unfortunately, Garbo's stream quality, not the best. So as it's looking right now, Garbo is pulling ahead, which makes sense. I mean, his PB is significantly faster than everyone else's here. But,
it's absolutely not a surprise to anybody that he's going to be pulling ahead.
However, it does seem to be that he's spamming the next slide button on his Google PowerPoint. It's a very interesting strategy.
Pixel by pixel, he'll claim a win. Now, to talk a little at the start about the penalties that these teams are going to receive. Manseed's on 23 seconds, and I believe Diablo and Indev have like no penalty, or is it like a 3-second penalty?
No, they have absolutely no penalty.
They have absolutely no penalties, so that's going to be pretty big. That's about 3 minutes for Garbo and Manseed, and nothing for Diablo and Indev.
Yeah.
Now, Garbo, he's been playing a strong game today, don't get me wrong, but will it be enough to make up for 2.5 minutes, really? I don't know.
I mean, the paradigm we've been seeing overall is slow player and fast player is the best. And Garbo and Seed sort of does have that dynamic, but 130 is still more or less middle of the pack. Diablo and Indev have a bit more of that, especially the fact that they have no penalty on their team. So I would currently say that my odds are with them, assuming that Diablo can keep reasonably good pace with Garbo. How many snake falls do you predict to see, right? Well, there's an orange fall right there.
Ooh, that's a whole orange fall, and that's from Diablo too. I don't know if Pizza's gonna be bringing home the big pizza tonight. I'm not too sure. But as for Snake Fools, ideally, I don't think we'll see any, because after seeing Snake Fools happen this tournament, the players just know anything but that.
My strategy. Oh, we have not been counting the top chairs. Oops. Oh right, that was a thing. Anyways,
that was a thing, but we can retroactively. It's only been about 2 laps really for everybody, but we'll start counting now. People in chat, I mean, they're watching like hawks, but for those that weren't here, Blastbolt's donating $5 for every single top chair we see. Probably should have announced that to the players, but I guess they also should have been watching the stream. Just save you a bit of money here, okay? Don't go too broke.
Garbo's probably gonna do a top chair every single time if I had to guess.
We can give thanks to Garbo for bringing an extra $60 to his pocket here.
Yeah.
I kind of retroactively like go into their chat and if you do top chair, then there's an extra $5 in it. But I don't know, I feel like that might be unfair to give them that kind of stress to perform. So I don't think we will.
I don't think we should do that. I mean, we could also do the thing where as soon as the first person finishes, we're just going to go on there and say like, hey, Indev just finished before you and you're a 107 player, so you got to speed up a little bit, and then we'll just see Garbo fall under Snake like 3 times in a row.
Tell them about the money. That's an interesting idea, but you're talking about villainy, okay?
Here's what we do. Maybe like, let's say 8 snakes in, we isolate each one of them in their own VC, and we go into each one of them individually and say, hey, you're the last person to finish. You got to speed up. It's all on you. When in reality, no one has finished yet. What do you think about that?
It might be kind of funny.
It levels the playing field, doesn't it?
That's magical. Just add the extra bit of stress. Like, you're really taking your time here, buddy.
Yeah. Also, one thing that I haven't even mentioned the whole game, I've been really liking Diablo's display. Like, he has this nice orangish hue that he's just been keeping up throughout the whole game, and adds a nice character to his side of the screen.
If you don't see it, it doesn't exist. And that's another top chair I'm pretty sure from Garbo. Couldn't see because the stream quality is
Val told them
Garbo,
about top chair.
Oh, he did?
To be fair, like, we're counting, I'm not really counting, I'm sort of keeping track, but we're probably missing so many of them, and I don't want to go comb through the stream one by one.
So that means you're just gonna have to round it up to an even 200 and call it a day. Unfortunate for the Blastbolt bank account.
Garbo has done 14 top chairs according to Batfish.
he just keeps going down. He throws himself up orange to do another top chair. He's that confident.
The tournament's actually gonna take about 10 hours because we're gonna have a few like Garbo just for like 5 hours, just going up and down, over and over again.
I mean, there's not that much catching up to do. Garbo, he's playing his game. Diablo, again, we saw a pretty big fall from him a bit earlier. That is reason for concern, but it's not bad enough. It just is a matter of can he keep consistent, and we keep seeing him just catch on the corner of objects and not take things as cleanly as he should be doing, or less that he should be, but more to be competitive to keep in the running with Garbo.
I mean, there's just a fundamental skill gap between them. I mean, when it comes to crossing a whole 10-second barrier at this point, there are literal mechanical differences that you're finding. I personally think that sub 110 players where you're like truly mastered the game and the mechanics. At 118 player, it's definitely still a little stodgy, a little fumbly at times, but it's mostly down to Indev and Seed Master to be, you know, the not masters of the controls here, the ones who are going to be taking their time, slow and steady.
No, I agree 100%. My only thing with Diablo is that less than being clunky around some corners, it just seems like he's very anxious in his gameplay, and I've been worried that that's going to hold him back, but at least so Slap specifically, he looks like he's doing very well.
Although he does have an interesting strategy. Notice the color of his hammer in relation to others. What observation do you make about that, Rhetoric?
I don't know if I'm allowed to mention it on chat.
I personally
He's got
think
some very pointed commentary about certain types of things, and you know what? He's his own man.
Yeah, I think no. I'm not trying to assume anything. I'm just saying, like, it's so easy to see. What did you think I was talking about? Jesus.
Well, you don't play. You guys don't Blastbolt.
I was just saying that the hammer's super easy to see. Not in this environment, but like imagine space. Like he's gonna know exactly where he's hitting those asteroids. Like with a white hammer like that. I mean, for some reason when he's playing, I feel like he's less prone to slipping. Like I know where the hammer's gonna go exactly. It's a very different style of playing the game, and I think it has benefits for sure.
It is, yeah, certainly very interesting. I've played with custom player models before, and there is a very big difference in not so much the feel, but your understanding of where you're moving and how you interact with the world. Having more contrasting colors to the background, I feel like can certainly be a big help in visualizing what the next thing it is you're gonna do.
And I personally, I keep saying this, and people say that I'm crazy for it, but when I was grinding for sub 1 still, I was mainly switching between either the black pot with the black body or the obelisk pot, and depending on which one I used, my playstyle would dramatically change. If I'm using the black, I was playing like Leviathan pretty much, and with the other one, I was going this more like smooth, wavy style, and depending on how I felt at the day or on the moment, I just switched which one, and that really helped me with not getting stuck in ruts, because it was good for the mental game. So I truly believe that when a lot of players are actually getting stuck mentally, it's not just that they're playing bad, it's that they need to change their playstyle in that particular moment, possibly.
Well, yeah, and I mean, it goes to show because a lot of players get into this really bad habit when they're practicing. I think you are a very keen example of what not to do, as in, like, how to keep yourself as mindfully focused on the goal as possible, because you... Oh no!
He almost went over the car. Anyways, yeah, that's a little rough, but keep going about what
not
you're
as
saying.
bad as it could be, but I'm saying that you don't play for very long periods of time. You've never really put in like an 8 to 10 hour shift on the game. You've just been playing very consistently for a good 2, 3, or 4 hours every day, and that's how you've got to where you are.
Yeah, but I would not even say that. Like, I would say for maybe half of my career, I guess you can call it, it's been like an hour or less even. When I was grinding for sub 1, that was like 3 to 4 hours a day, but that was that was me specifically going hard at it. Whereas I remember Obama, he would do like 10 hours and then not play for a day and then do 10 hours again. It was just a very interesting paradigm.
I think it's a really damaging one because there's only so much time you can put into a task. I'm sure everyone's had the feeling. Once you're past that like 5 or 6 hour mark, you just want the day to be done. You're not really focused and you're not giving it as much as you were in the morning. And I think it can be really frustrating to see yourself sort of curve off when you feel like you should be in the right kind of rhythm because you've been doing it for so long in the day.
So yeah, that's just general advice to all you Zoomers, because I know it's more common with you.
Hey Zoomers, touch some fucking grass, okay?
Yeah. Also, big misconception. Like Boogeyman is saying, "What do you mean Zoomers? How old are you?" When I say Zoomers in this game, I'm talking more about the generation of which in which you became active. That really is a bigger influencer than your age, like directly. And Garbo has just finished the game.
Yeah, 13 minutes 31. I mean, that's nothing but impressive.
I hope you guys have been enjoying this commentary. This has really been more of like a Goy philosophy discussion than anything. Just because there's not much to say, they're all doing so well.
And if you guys really want to hear us say, wow, it looks like Indev is doing consistent, and wow, Diablo, he's a bit nervous, and Seed, ooh, he might fail orange. You've heard us say that so many times today. We're trying to give a bit of insight into the game from two people that have quite a lot of experience, but now we're getting down to the cutthroat moment. We've got Diablo on his last lap. We have Indev and Seed both coming up to their final. I think that Manseed is in the favorable position here. I'm not sure about you.
I think so too, probably. I mean, just seeing that much time being put between Garbo and Diablo definitely does make you think, especially with their penalty.
Fun, but at the end of the day, $800 is at stake, and Diablo,
1554.397.
So that is a whole 2 minutes and 20 seconds slower than Garbo. So Garbo himself, just in the race between him and Diablo, has almost singularly accounted for the entire penalty that they have. Now, to give everybody a reminder, Manseed has about a 3-minute penalty overall, so 2-minute 20 lead. That just leaves 40 seconds for Seed to get ahead of Indev here, and that'll be Manseed coming up on top of the pizza.
And I mean, I can't believe to say, I mean, I've been here for 7 hours, and this is the final lap we're going to be seeing in the whole tournament. So everyone, make sure to appreciate this. Pretty much the last showing for today. 73 viewers, really haven't gone down that much. So again, thank you everyone for sticking around, and thank you to all the donors who have given. We have well exceeded our goal.
So we're closing in on $1,000 more or less. We'll be at about $850 in total.
And
Seedmaster's getting a very respectable time here with 1730. 32, okay. That's not bad at all. I think Manseed has this in the bag. I'm more or less confident to say that I believe they've edged it out on Team Pizza here.
Yeah, you know what? That would make a lot of sense because they have the penalty, but I'm pretty sure that penalty should roughly make up for the distance between them and Diablo, especially accounting for the fact that there's a whole other lap to be done. I still think it's possible. Everyone make sure to point your eyes in the bottom left of the screen. This might be the last getting over it gameplay you see for 5 years.
I mean, commentary aside, I think I'm just singularly focused on Indev. I have nothing to say. It's just, he's going at it. We gotta respect the man.
I'm also really hungry. I haven't eaten since before this tournament, so I'm glad that I'm gonna get to have a little bit of a break after this, but also it's been really fun. Been loving to see the reactions in the chat.
First and foremost, like, you know, it is a community-run organization. We gotta give a thanks to Blastbolt because he's put in a lot of work. He hasn't done anything like this before. So, yeah, there's been hiccups, but it's been okay. But I hope everyone has had a fun time. I hope we've all enjoyed ourselves because ultimately, that's all it's about, right? Money aside, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's about having fun.
Thank Valmerix. He helped me out a lot, helped me make some good decisions because, again, as you said, I haven't done this before, so I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't making any judgments that were too unfair in my planning for this. Because of him, he's helped this whole thing run a lot more smoothly. And thank you, Rhett, for showing up to commentate. I wasn't sure that you were gonna make it, but you did, and you've been here when Squilly was supposed to be here. I'm not saying that I'm calling out Squilly. He's really tired. He hasn't slept, but just thank you.
We're calling it fuck Squilly. Oh my homie, he flaked on us.
He didn't sleep at all. He didn't sleep at all last night, so I understand that he didn't want to do this.
Nope, slab back espressos. This is the gory tourney, baby.
What is he doing? That was a very cautious. And that is it. 2019.
I don't think that's enough. I mean, you can run the math.
I will. Okay, so it's Diablo who has a 15-minute time and 20 minutes for Indev. We sum these together, and again, they have no penalty here. I'm just going to start with rough approximations. I think we can all agree that a high 15-minute time and a low 20-minute time should be about 26 minutes. We'll go more precise than this if we have. And then we have Garbo with his 13-minute time, Seed with a 17-minute time. That's, as far as I can tell, 31 minutes flat, and then their penalty.
Which is 3 minutes, so that'll bring them to about 34 minutes, while Team Pizza's at about 36 minutes, so even by the rough estimations, Manseed, they've taken a victory by a good few minutes.
Yep.
I think we were right, and they've got it, so what we do is bring them in and give them the good news.
Yeah.
Alright guys, moment of the tournament. First, before we announce results, how do you guys feel like you did?
I feel like I watched the stream, but I also feel like I did pretty good.
Garbo, no surprise, you were the first finisher after all.
I fell off Orange, I fell off Boulder, but I feel like I recovered pretty okay.
We all know Garbo.
I fell off Orange once. Other than that, I might have been slower, but I was pretty consistent, I think.
Yeah, that's good to hear, and I would say that you're correct about that. How about you, Diablo and Indev?
I don't think I don't remember any major mistakes I made.
Yeah, I honestly think everyone here played pretty solidly, but it just came down to minor inaccuracies, penalties, and all that. And I am happy to, well, not happy. You know, it's I have mixed feelings about it. Of course, I don't want to see anyone
Impartial.
lose. But Seed has won. Seed and Garbo have won. They have taken it. Man, Seed.
No,
is
Seed
our
has won.
champion. No, only Seed. Garbo
Only
has
I have won.
taken it. Absolutely. Anyways, yeah. But as per popular request, Diablo and Nindev, you guys still are getting part of the cash, and you definitely are considered champions to quite a large extent for this event. Getting to the finals is no easy feat. Congratulations to everyone here, all 4 of you.
Thank God I didn't take Boogie.
Thank you.
GG.
Yeah.
GG, you guys.
Now that it's over, just a word from me, and we'll be ending this in a minute or so. Someone's asking what were the final times.
36 to 34, I'm pretty sure.
Anyways, that's definitely enough. Just one more time for everyone here.
Oh my god, he's back.
Yeah. And this is an important moment for me to say, for me to have the face cam on, because a lot of you know this already, some of you might not. However, I have been in this space for 5.5 years now. It's been a very long time. And a lot of the time I have questioned, like, what would it be like without the community? And I am sorry to say I will be leaving, or at least a few months or something like that. I just want to see what life is like without this game, without talking to you guys. I mean, a lot of you guys are, I love you guys. You guys are great. But it's been a while, and I'm just gonna take a break for a bit. I'll demod myself. I'll de-admin the server, but I'll be sticking around for another few days just for you guys to say your goodbyes if you want to do that. And also, I have to pay out the winners, of course. I'll be leaving all the Goy servers. I'll be back at some point. I'm definitely not saying goodbye forever. I'll check in, but soon enough, I will be leaving for a good bit of time. Pretty much everyone who's been in the community for as long as I have has left at some point or another for an extended period, and I never have, so it's my time now. And as far as world records go, yeah, I don't think I'm going for another one. Maybe years in the future, but sub 1's pretty cool. And very happy that I got to be here for the ride. Love seeing all the hearts in chat, so yeah, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tournament as well. We raised a lot of money for a good cause, a lot of money for winners, and this was a very emphatic way for me to go through all the hiccups and whatnot. So there's only one more thing left to say. Oh, hold on. Before I say my final words. That's what I play on, by the way. That's my mousepad. Yep, that's where the sub 1 happened, right on that. And here is the world record mouse. And yeah, and that's the last thing I have to say what Batfish is saying. I, from now on, will be focusing more on the other side of me. You know, there's a Blastbolt side and there's a Lightspark side. Blastbolt is gonna die off for a bit now. You know, I've been slowly rebranding myself. But if any of you want to join my Discord server, where I'm going to be posting all my music stuff, then feel free. I will be posting that in the tournament Discord and in the live stream right now. If you ever want to talk to me, I'm going to be in that server, but not as a Goy player, as a music producer, and as other stuff as well. I'm have some other goals right now, other things I want to pursue. And anyways, yeah, thank you for a long ride. I will see you on the other side. I'm glad I came.